testing. It's because we're testing our thing. Hold on. It's on a delay. Let's turn it down.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, guys. Wow. We just want. Why are we sideways?
We're super rookie, aren't
Why
we?
are we sideways? Oh no, we're sideways. Hold on, let me. Sideways. Oh no, we're sideways.
A never-ending paradox.
It needs to flip. There it goes. All right, now we gotta really center up this stage. No.
Oh God, why did it do this?
All right, are we better? I think we're better. All right, start it again. Do it again, Callie. You can do it again. All right, take two, guys. Take two. If you're just joining, Alex is on. No viewers yet, but we're gonna try.
No viewers.
You know, this week has really been that type of week. I mean, I've been excited to talk about this all
You have
week.
been pretty stoked. You've been messaging me.
I've been like just ready to like win a gold medal because the Olympics have been on too. I've been like watching these, getting inspired. I'm like, wow. And like, these have been good movies this week. But yeah, like, do the bell again, man. Do the bell again. People want the bell again. I laughed at it. Go ahead, do it again. We're gonna probably ring this bell like 50 times tonight, guys.
It's a good
tonight
time.
Is the night, and these are like
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fight.
I've
Kim
never-
gave us these. I'm not a sparring type
I've never boxed in a day in my life.
I don't know how. Like, there's combos, the 1-2 combo.
I am not a very technical person.
Yeah. Oh God,
What's
shut
going
up.
on? God,
Sorry.
tonight's the night.
A lot of hijinks, Shauna.
You guys, I don't know what we're gonna do with these, but
Yeah,
it's
get 'em out.
not just these type. Got little props.
Okay.
Little props tonight.
Ah!
Oh no, Master Shake fell. Anyways, who is it? It's Sorry, guys. We have
What's going on? It's a real
coming
place.
out. It's an IRL stream, man. Real life stuff happens. We don't have a studio. We just have this little corner.
Yeah.
Movie Mondays. My dogs are going crazy. Don't worry. You're cool, man. He's gonna love the beginning of this. If he plays it back. He's gonna love the beginning of it if he plays it back.
So,
Anyways. Oh, Alex is here. She joined the stream. Am I a joke to you? Sorry, Allie. How are you, honey?
it said no viewers, and then I don't know.
Am I a joke to you? No, you're not a joke, Alex. But anyways, guys, yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are talking about fighting movies tonight.
Fight scenes, movies that have maybe just a moment of fighting in them.
All things fighting,
Yeah.
whether it be it's at the end of the movie, the big fight's happening, or it's a badass fight from like
Matrix.
I don't know, superheroes. We could go into a million different. We
my
could
God.
actually talk about this for like 5 episodes. I feel like the
Yeah.
content of fighting, the subcategories is what I want to dive into first.
Okay.
How many subcategories of fighting movies do you think there are?
I mean, well, you got like there's boxing movies, you got those sci-fi movies where people are fighting each other. There's gun fighting movies like John Wick. I don't know. There's a
also
bunch.
breakdance fighting.
Oh, they're breakdance fighting like Zoolander.
Troy tried to convince me this week that 8 Mile was a fighting movie, and I went, a fight of words.
Yeah.
So can we even go down that route? I mean, what do you think? I don't know.
A fight of words, like a debate.
Hey, Cletus, welcome to the chat. But yeah, man, we're talking about how many genres of fighting movies there is. Is there a fight in every movie? In every single movie. Period.
I can't not think of one.
Can you think of a movie where there's not any type of
Like
scuffle
physical
or
altercation.
fight of words?
No, a physical altercation.
I'm sitting here thinking.
I'm stumped. Okay. No, like any physical, like a movie where there isn't a physical, like someone punches someone because they said the wrong thing.
Even like Disney movies, I'm trying to think right now, and I'm like, there's plenty of fighting in Disney movies.
Soul? No, they go punching physical.
I think so.
No, because the dogs fight.
There's like fights in every movie. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into, guys. Sorry, we're confused. We're seeing. They're asking me if the Best Bet St. Augustine and Robbie encouraged this topic, the fighting. Yes, sometimes fights happen in rooms. Yes, there was a fight. Sweet. Anyways, we're not going to comment on these things, guys, because works and places of business is not a good place. Well, live streaming is not a good place to talk about it. But yes,
no comment.
Or no comment. And Robbie did not encourage this. Actually, my wife did, because she actually, this is her shirt. This is not my shirt. I wore it for tonight. Bloodsport, obviously. Van Damme, the iconic flying kick is happening right here. She inspired it, and also Jax from my friend here, he loves MMA fighting type movies, and I was like, you know what? It's fight night.
Yeah.
Let's do fight night.
Okay.
And I was like, let's do fight night. We were talking about it last stream. But getting back into the subcategories, my subcategory I hung on to this week was like the fight at the end, like the Rocky type movie.
Okay, like
MMA.
the apex, the climax.
Yeah. It's like, it seems like in all of those movies, there's a common theme. It's almost like an underdog. Mm-hmm. Somebody you could relate to, somebody really relatable, anybody off the street, you know, and he comes and he wins the big fight. And it's just, there's always a training montage.
In every single one of these fighting movies, there is a training montage.
Favorite training montage this week out of all the movies you saw?
Oh, out of all the ones I've seen?
Yeah. Who was your favorite?
Oh, I wrote them all down.
Who was your favorite training montage? Because, yes, there's always a montage, right, guys? There's always a badass song with, like, Eye of the Tiger, like, whatever it could be. It's, like, always that's going
Matrix.
on. Matrix.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there is really no, like, it's when he spars with Morpheus in the very beginning where he's, like, panting hard, and he's trying to tell him, he's like, like, this is,
you think that's air you're
this
breathing?
Is you holding yourself back. Yeah, this is, yeah.
There is no spoon.
Exactly.
The mind bends. They have to, like, unlearn and learn stuff, and there's always some old wise man, be it, Mickey from Rocky, who's probably
Morgan Freeman somewhere in the background.
Clint Eastwood for $1 Million Baby, whoever it may be. The best old trainer or, I don't know, guru, who would be your favorite one of all?
I love how gruff he is.
Mickey.
I love how he lives in this little slum, and he lives alone because he's a freaking old bastard, and he probably likes things his own freaking way. And
Mickey from Rocky, I will tell you all.
Burgess Meredith.
He was in Mice of Men, a really old movie, 1950.
He's Penguin to me.
1956.
Oh, I don't know.
I might be reaching, but I think I'm right. It's of Mice and Men. Mickey was in it from Rocky. But
Good
the
book.
speech he gives Rocky to be his trainer, the acting, my heart, I feel like it really happened.
Yeah.
Even though it's a movie, it's a story. When he's like, I'm old. He's just talking to the wall, and just like he's been talking in his mind the whole time, and he killed that part. He delivered it to this day. I watched it this week again. If you haven't seen Rocky,
oh my God, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Go watch Rocky. Rocky's Sylvester Stallone's best thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
I think he ever did. Sorry, buddy, your first one was the best one.
Yeah.
No plastic surgery. Just looking like a real boxer.
I love Apollo Creed. I love his cockiness, his confidence. Anytime, like, anyone's giving me a problem, I'm always like, I want the stallion. I'm about him. I love how arrogant he is. Shauna, stop. I thought you were going to freaking hit me.
No, he was just doing the Apollo thing, man. He got me amped up by it. Yeah, man. Apollo was, he said that the actor was just going off Ali, Sugar Ray. He had all these, like, real people, just
Chubbs. It's Chubbs.
Keep forgetting he's in Happy Gilmore.
I know.
He's in Happy Gilmore. Was there a fight in Happy Gilmore? Yes.
Yes, Bob Barker.
He top 10 best fight scene of all time with Bob Barker.
Bob Barker's number 10.
I actually have a top 10, but I don't know if we're gonna go down those lists.
God, I don't even know, because fight scenes aren't really my movies. I like a comedy. I like a horror. I like a good action, but I don't want to misconstrue like action movies with fighting movies, because I think fighting movies have to have like,
Get up, you
I don't know, there's, like you said, there's subgenres. I don't know. I don't want to be so rigid with everything and put labels on everything. But yeah, I've never really thought of my top 10 like fighting movies.
Like fight scenes.
Yeah.
Like just a scene.
Ooh.
Like I YouTube stuff, scenes, guys. I just do. They come up in my mind like music. And I go, oh, I just want to watch that scene really quick. And I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch a scene. And a lot of the time it is actually a fight scene.
I do that with wrestling, like old like 90s, 2000s wrestling.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Like Mankind.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, ah, yeah.
Shout out for the WWF.
Ooh,
Rest
World
in
Wildlife
peace.
Foundation.
Not anymore. I love the shirt with the pandas.
Yeah,
and the
Pandemonium.
chairs. Pandemonium. We loved it. But yeah, some comments. Oh, Jack says that Mickey Goldmill for sure best trainer. Get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves you. I can't. God, it's Rocky.
What's another one? What did you watch this week?
I watched Here Comes the Boom.
Dude, I have never given that movie the time of day.
It is an MMA paid for Happy Madison production.
Absolutely. They just like trying to get their feelers out to children.
It was in 2009.
Yeah, it was a huge flop because it's like Kevin James it's like Kevin James is the zookeeper.
Nobody had money at the time to
Kevin
make
James
these
is the stapler.
Yeah. But I will say this, I liked Selma Hayek's in it. She's the like.
Oh, she was in Grown Ups also, so that's why she's in Grown Ups.
It.
Okay.
There's a lot of Adam Sandler comedy.
Yeah, I'm
Dana
hiring my
White
friends too.
From MMA, he owns MMA. He like is in it. He's a trainer in it. He's funny. There was a scene where in their car and he's going rah, and it's like hilarious. I fucking rewound it, watched it again. I was like peeing my pants. I thought it was really funny.
Here Comes the Boom.
Here
made
Comes the
you
Boom.
laugh.
Really did. It was a cute movie, and there was a good fight, and you see like. There's an underdog. There's a reason why he has to do it. Everybody has a reason behind these movies. I don't know if anybody ever watched it, but The Price is Wrong, bitch. Yes. It's so good. Speaking of Adam Sandler films, yes, Here Comes the Boom was a Happy Madison production. It is absolutely goofy, funny, and again, it has a good fight scene at the end. And I won't tell you how it ends. I really want you to watch it. I think you should give it a chance. The other one I watched this week was The Warrior, or it's called Warrior. Mm-hmm. I think it's The Warrior. 2011, Tom Hardy. Oh God, I'm so mad that I don't know the dad's name. Look up the dad.
I'm
you
looking
know
it
the
up.
dad. It's not Josh Brolin. It's
What are you talking about? Warrior from 2011.
Yes. Okay. I might take like an hour on this. Nick Nolte. Thank you, Jax. Dude. All right, guys. I work graveyard shift. I get off work 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m. this night. And my brother's like, nah, dude, watch Warrior. It's really good. And I'm like, oh, all right, fine. Put it on. I'm
Glued
from the beginning. When you say Matrix is your favorite montage fight scene, or getting ready scene, this movie is now my favorite get ready.
Oh.
Every fighting movie, and they know this in 2011, has a montage, a fighting montage. We're getting ready for the fight.
We're gonna need a montage.
You love a movie that the audience knows, but the characters don't know.
That's one of my favorites. Yes.
So I don't want to say anything to spoil it.
God bless.
I will talk about this though. Okay. There is an overall theme in all these fighting movies, and they all get to this one spot before the big fight. Rocky has it. Warrior have it. Even Here Comes the Boom. One of the lines in Warrior, his trainer looks at him and he says, "What did Jesus bring?" And Tom Hardy looks at him and says, "The good news." They have a prayer. There's something to go up, protect me during this fight. And it's not like they shy away from it. When you're watching a football game live and the kicker's going, yeah, I just want to thank God. And then they cut away from it and they're like, no, God here, blah, blah, blah. No, in these movies, all the fighting movies, they make sure they stop for a second.
And pray.
You see Rocky, he's in the corner. He goes to didn't he go to his preacher's house right before the fight? He's like, hey, Father, throw me down a blessing.
Yes, I love that.
Every
So
last
sweet.
one of these movies has some sort of theme like that. Almost all over. It's just like, huh, That's pretty cool. I don't know, but I love that line in The Warrior. Another thing about The Warrior.
God, she's addicted to this movie.
I'm addicted. Imagine Sophie's Choice and Rocky, those movies had a baby.
Shauna, I watched Sophie's Choice one time, like...
It's a terrible decision.
5 a.m. in the morning.
It's a terrible decision, right? Well, anyways, 1:30 in the morning, I did come home and watch this movie. Wayne Jr., he's 16, he watched it with me. The end, we're like biting our nails. Like, what's going to happen? No. Dude, what? Again, I don't want to spoil it for anybody if you haven't seen it. And maybe I'm the last person to see it. She is actually probably.
I am. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
Okay. The epitome of good men are in this movie. Of great men. Like, weak men will kill the world. We all know this.
Yeah.
The epitome of... There's two fighters, and they're both great men. One is a hardworking dad, loves his family, teacher, goes to work, pays his bill, has a good house, has a good life, does everything he can, right?
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you've got a soldier, a Marine,
Oh,
somebody who fights, who's a warrior. They're both warriors in their own right.
I see what you mean by Sophie's Choice.
Yes. And I'm going to say this because it doesn't spoil the movie. His friend dies in combat.
Oh, God, of course he does.
One is fighting for the money to give to the dead wife and their kids. One is fighting for the mortgage and to save the house and his kids that he... Which fighter will you choose? That's where I was. I was like, what? When I found this out, I was like, what do I do?
That's how I feel during Christopher Nolan films.
See, I'm so happy that I saw this movie. I want to thank my brother Troy. I want to thank Jax. He actually asked me to watch this one too. I'm gonna have to watch it. This is up there. I don't want to watch it again. I want to watch it with you. We'll watch it.
Okay.
I told Kim. Kim's like, I haven't seen it. I'm like, you guys, we missed the train on this one. I don't want to spoil it.
What was going on in 2011 that was out?
What were we doing? I don't know. We're sleeping.
I'll go look it up. What was...
We were moving. We had a lot going on that year. We were moving in here. It was all Jacksonville year. I'm telling you. But Warrior, yes. That is 100% in my top 20 now. I don't know. It's so hard to make my top 10, guys.
It's because there's no movies that came out in 2011. Yuck.
Good. Yeah, Tom Hardy, the way he would... I can't. I don't even want to say that because I don't want to spoil it because it just... Yeah. I'm reading Jax's notes right now. He's like, where he also shows you how much veterans go through. This is a good damn movie. Yeah, I don't want to say it, Jax. I don't want to tell her nothing else because it's just... and it was filmed well. And the montage, they do a really cool split screen. It's not like just a regular camera. It's kind of like a play on the camera. So
you want to say like this is your favorite fight movie?
This is my favorite fight movie I saw this week.
Oh.
100%. It's not my favorite... Oh, I don't know. Because of the way
you love
I feel
Rocky
right now. Yeah, Rocky.
Rocky or Warrior?
Rocky's number one. Come on.
Oh, that's
Rocky.
fast.
It's
that's
because
fast. Snap call.
Because of Mickey, man. It's Mickey. It's Adrian. It's Polly.
All the characters. So, do you feel like the characters
real.
are better in that movie than this movie?
They're both real. They seem so real, and that's what makes these movies great. They don't look like an outfit was put on them, and let's put the makeup.
I watched this week also that I felt like was The Fighter.
The Fighter was like
that.
Yeah,
I was okay. Fight movies. Let's watch The Fighter. I was like, there's fights in this movie. It's a boxing movie.
Yeah,
it was a drama. There's sprinkles of fights, but it was a drama. It was really nice drama. Amy Adams amazing.
Yeah, I loved her when she was ringing that bell. Cheap. Brick.
Yeah.
She won an Academy Award for that one.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Amy Adams,
she was good.
Mark Wahlberg.
Always
fighting Mark Wahlberg.
Always fighting. He did that and then spun off of that and went crazy. He has his own production company. He has his own hamburgers. Wahlburgers. We're giving shout outs to Wahlburgers right now.
I've never had one. Yeah. Fighter was good.
Oh, I didn't know that. The villain from Russia. Oh my God, that is him. I said, why does he look so familiar? The villain in The Warrior, the guy they fight, is Kurt Angle. He looks beautiful in
Olympian
it. He
gold
looks really
medalist,
good. He
Kurt Angle.
won that gold medal with a broken neck. He broke his neck and won that gold medal. This is true story.
America.
Troy said it. America. A lot of roids. We don't know.
Yeah.
Another movie that I watched this week was Never Back Down.
Oh my God, no.
Ooh,
Never back down. It's, Shauna, it's terrible.
It was like a niche high school movie.
It is, yes. It's for those kids.
It was an updated Karate Kid. I wasted my time a little bit.
It's so bad. How many times did they say never back down in the movie Never Back Down?
And then Amber Heard's in it.
Oh, Amber Turd.
I
think she changed her name and moved to Italy.
Thank God. Well, you know, I don't even know what's going on. It had a good soundtrack. And that was it.
Yeah,
That was it.
I watched it when I was a kid, when I was like 18 years old at my friend's house. He put it on, and he's like, yeah, let's watch this, because he was into boxing and fighting at the time. And no, he was into karate. That's what he was. And I was like, really, this is what you like? You like watching this kid? You like watching these young men?
Dude, it was bad. We watched some zingers and some bull.
That kid will go on to be in Twilight, right? The main character.
Oh, that's what we found out. So Summit made this film, and it made this film in February of 2011, and then or 2008, same year as Twilight was made, and Summit made Twilight in November. They came out in the same year. So yeah, the evil guy in it, who's like this rich guy. It's such
Seems like Blaine, probably.
It's such it's an 80s.
It's basically like, you're right, it's a Karate Kid.
It's Karate Kid reboot. Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Except like tougher, and they like fight
everything
on the
they were
streets.
wearing, everything they were doing. I'm like, God, I was like 20-ish, 21,
Everyone
22.
was pretty too.
Like I was like in my 20s, I think, when this came out, and I was like, these are like 16-year-old kids. Like, why are they doing this? And I was like, I remember being an idiot at 16 and trying to act like I was 20.
Yeah. We knew everything. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. But yeah, not my favorite movie.
No.
Not at all. I wouldn't watch it. I think it got like 26 Rotten Tomatoes. It was not. But Troy made me watch it. Troy was like, watch it, it's good. And then he was like, man, now that I watch this, it's like Karate Kid. And I'm like, this is Karate Kid.
It is.
And Amber Heard, if you cut her part out, it would not affect the movie at all. There was no purpose.
They just needed a pretty face in there, bro.
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl.
It was before the plastic surgery too. She kind of looked like Amy Adams a little more then. Hair was kind of like, it was a drag. Speaking of drags.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
I didn't. So one of the ones I watched this week was Fearless with Jet Li.
Fearless. That's
I
what you're
didn't
saying.
like Fearless, guys.
Anybody
if you've
else
ever
like
seen
Fearless?
it, it's Jet Li, and 2006. There was CGI with the fighting. I call him my husband, but it's my fiance. We've been engaged for 5 years. It's my husband now, and he's like, please, let's watch Fearless, because he knows we were doing fight night this week, and it didn't keep my attention the whole time. I guess, that's why fight movies are hard to like latch onto me, because it really has to take a lot for me to like be invested in it.
That's why Warrior's going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good storyline.
Yeah. Nick Nolte is like, you care for him like Mickey. You do. You do. He does a good job in it. It's just, I keep going back to it, I know, guys, but it's just, I keep thinking about it. It's almost like a piece of chocolate cake I had at a really good restaurant. I'm like,
You're still thinking about Warrior like that.
I'm like, dude, really? Why did I?
What a nice analogy.
It's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I wish I could have some of that cake. I have some desserts like that in my mind. From
God.
Do you have any desserts?
No.
Like that I'm the only one. I'm like, I'm gonna go back for that piece of chocolate cake.
No, I never. I am a chocolate cake, so I don't eat the chocolate cake. You know, like.
But there is a piece of. There's like this packed pyramid. I told Kim about it before. It's a packed pyramid cocoa piece of chocolate. ganache dessert that I got in like a wine vineyard in California one time in like 2003, and it's still there. And it's still on their menu because I looked one time. I went, well, I wonder if they still got that chocolate pure. Because it was $23 at the time, okay? And in 2003, I said, what? It was like 23. Maybe I'm confusing.
$23 for a piece of cake.
It was like over $20. And I said, it was, and they brought it out, and it was the tiniest. It was a pyramid shape, smaller than a credit card. And I said to myself, what the hell? And our friends, Mike Bustos, Brian Haber, were like, this better be the best damn, milkshake I ever had in my life for $5 milkshake.
Exactly.
We all took a bite, and I looked at them both, and I, like, grabbed it away, like, this is mine.
My God,
Don't
like
touch
it.
With
the oxtails.
Yes. It literally was like, sorry, we're going off topic with the chocolate cake. Just don't think about it.
God.
Like Warrior.
Yeah.
Back to Warrior. No.
Which ones? What other ones did I watch?
Plenty. I rewatched the infamous Karate Kid.
You did?
I did. And it was... I watched it through the lens, though, because they're the new Cobra Kai show on YouTube and all that. I watched it through the lens of if Danny was a villain. Was he the villain, or was Johnny the villain?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole way you have to look at it, I feel like.
And then when you do look at
How
it
would you feel if you're living your best life, you got your girlfriend, you got your boys,
like,
you're the head of the dojo.
He's like, Annie. And she's like, leave me alone. He's like, I'm going to talk
If
to you.
only he wasn't a douchebag, then you wouldn't... If he was a nice guy, you would root for that guy. You wouldn't root for Daniel LaRusso. No. You got freaking... What's his name? Lawrence something.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yeah.
Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny
His name is Johnny Lawrence, right? Because they said Mr. Lawrence, and she calls him Johnny. His name is real Johnny Lawrence.
Put him in a body bag.
Body bag.
That guy is crazy.
It's
like the 80s. The children are on Coke, too. Was the Coca-Cola still have the Coke in it? I don't know. But they were freaking... That was the best. We all said it. Oh... So, fun story. Do you want to tell them about why we're not allowed to watch Karate Kid?
That's exactly why Alex just said, did you get permission from Mom?
Yeah, exactly. Let's story time.
Story time. So, there is literally one movie in my house that we're still to this day, and I will tell you right now how old I am. I'm 40 years old. I am not allowed to watch The Karate Kid. We're not allowed to put it on in my house. Like, my mom took that. My mom would take movies.
Why, Shauna?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either. I was too little.
I didn't do it, but that's what we said whenever somebody got somebody in trouble, somebody's crying, Mom would come in the room and she would look at us
I'm
and
gonna
go, shaggy
my way out of the situation.
No, we're not snitches though. We would never say me. They did it.
No.
We were like, it wasn't me. But we would kind of look at the person. Now I think about it. You're still not allowed. That's
my dad.
My dad said you're not. I watched it, Dad.
I watched it too sometimes.
And I may have kicked Wayne twice because I was like,
see, they get us all amped. Why does it get us amped?
I don't know. These fighting movies have
But why, Shauna? We didn't tell them why. What did one person do to another person?
Okay, so we watched The Karate Kid. Okay.
And how old are they?
Okay, I don't even know how old we are. It's probably like 1990 and we're watching it. Like, we can't... You're 88, so...
Yeah.
You're older. You're probably 5 or 6.
No, Shauna, I was born in 88, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we watched it way later. Like, way later. Because Alex in the room, I'm in the room. She had to
be, what, like 8, 7?
We were tiny. All less than 11 years old. Anyways, we're playing around after Karate Kid, as kids do. We mimic stuff. We're doing fight scenes.
That's why there's like those disclaimers. Please do not,
I know. We should have watched
We're the reason.
So Alex and my brother are fighting, and my brother Philip literally sets up the crane kick right in front of my sister. Okay, this is my brother Philip. This is my... Well, maybe we should do it the other way. This is my brother Philip. This is my sister. Okay, he sets up the crane kick. He hits her. She goes, ah, and she hits the corner, tall chest of dresser drawers. Hits the corner of the dresser. Doesn't just hit it and bounce off. No, she hits, sticks, slides down there going, what? Like, I watched the whole thing. Like, it was like, kick, crash, slide, dead. So, like, Alex is on the floor screaming, crying. Mom, Dad come in. What happened? I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. What'd you do, Alex? He crane kicked me into the dresser. He crane kicked me into the dresser. My sister still has the scar on her back. She had this, like, long cut on the middle of her spine.
It was a good kick.
Now. It was a great connect. Phil.
We're athletes.
You know what? You put us out there, man.
Yeah.
Like, we were athletes.
We give 100%.
110% every time. No, but okay, so my dad was like, that's it. My mom was like, that's it. Takes the VHS. Does she rip it?
I don't know, dude. I'm too little. I have no memory of this.
Literally, the crane kick probably put more kids in hospitals in the 80s and 90s.
It's also an illegal move in a karate match.
Let's talk about that. How did he not get DQ'd?
Disqualified?
How did he not get DQ'd?
I don't know.
Is it because he late punched him and the ref's like, who's the ref?
Who's the ref?
Who's the ref? We don't... Dude, that was not right. He shouldn't have won.
I know, Shauna.
The crane move is an illegal kick in karate. That's an official tournament.
He kicked him right in the face. You're not supposed to kick in the face.
Well, at least Alex didn't get kicked in the face. Alex got, like, chest kicked. Like, finish him. Like,
my brother hit me too. It's okay.
Troy. Another story.
We don't have to tell that one.
Oh my God.
We don't have to tell that one.
We have a video. I should shut up.
No, it's on your phone. You can't.
You can't.
We're using the phone.
Yeah, we are using the
Good.
phone. There's a couple instances where kicks were involved and the family has gotten hurt, okay? It's part of kicking.
It's a part of kicking.
Hurt. Get hurt. You know?
Back to the movies.
Best defense against the crane kick would be just to walk to the left.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, I'm just gonna go over here a little bit. Can you not? It's just like.
Yeah, it's like in Star Wars. He's like, we'll do the defensive maneuver, and all he does is like list lazily left. He's like, oh, that's a good one.
But yeah, so that's why we cannot watch The Karate Kid. By the way, I think when I would go to my friend's house and they would have it, I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to watch this.
Yeah.
Like, it was that serious. My parents, they were pissed. They thought Alex had broke her back.
Yeah.
It was bad. Philip got in trouble. This is back when kids got hit, too. Everybody got in trouble.
I remember.
Oh, man. They're like, don't hit each other. We'll beat you down. We're like,
I mimicked what?
I'm just kidding, guys.
I remember, so, like, speaking of, like, siblings hurting each other, I had seen on the TV that when a guy gets whacked in their privates, it was hilarious. So I took a wiffle ball bat and I smacked Philip in the privates, and I start cracking up because he fell over, and then he started crying. And my parents, they go, go sit on your bed. And I was just like, what happened? I didn't realize they got hurt. No, so that's literally why there's a disclaimer. It's like, please do not copy what you see. Like, this is all fake.
We grew up during Jackass, too. I mean, God, what do they expect us to do?
We were all doing Jackass, too. I was running into bushes. I was at a football helmet on.
I was
shopping carts, pushing.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just stupid.
Fun times.
Great times. Reckless, dude.
Reckless. I'm glad I never broke a
collarbone.
I've
never broken a bone.
Really?
I dislocated my elbow once.
That's about it.
I don't have a gallbladder anymore.
No, couple things missing, but you're all right.
One thing missing. One thing missing.
All right, cool.
Not missing, taken.
Well, what did you like most about all your fight movies this week? I mean, like, what kind of like things stood out to you the most? With me, like I said, there's like this God aspect with all my like fighting guys. There's all this like around prayer kind of thing, like, and a movie, fighting montage, of course, in all of them. Is there anything else that stuck out with you with fighting movies this week?
I really enjoyed when they didn't have like CGI involved in them. I really like the when it's the older ones, I enjoyed the cheesiness of it. Like, I loved freaking Bloodsport. I loved Kickboxer. I didn't delve farther into that. We watched a few clips today of like Drunken
Monkey with
Monkey.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, yeah.
Jackie Chan, who knew Bruce Lee. Yes, I went into these Bruce Lee movies too.
Mm-hmm.
The coolest part was Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco in a Chinese hospital. He grew up 1954, I think he was born. But he grew up in San Francisco in the 60s, and then it was like diversified, like melting pot, like lots of people. So he grew up with tons of different people around him. And his cast at Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee's, was super diverse. And the thing that stuck out the most is it's 1976. They're in China, in Hong Kong, shooting. And they got this 6-foot-something black guy, afro, like 70s duds. They're just filming him walking down the street in like real time. It looks like it. China has only been open to the world for maybe 10 years at this point.
Wow.
They were like lockdown communist China.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine being that dude walking around, because you see everybody just stopping and just staring, because I would too. I would be like, what? How are humans made this way, dude?
Talking about that guy?
Yep.
Jim Kelly, bro.
Jim Kelly. He was a cool mamma jamma, man. It was just a hip, cool movie. Bruce Lee was like, wow, just expressive.
Crazy faces.
Cocky.
Yeah.
It just, and
I never thought he was like
ego.
that.
I don't know. It just,
I thought he was more like poised. I don't know, and I've never seen a Bruce Lee.
Cocky, dude. It's a poised cockiness. It's like you're allowed, though.
Because he's so great.
Yeah. His control is what's the sickest. Like, you understand control. You pitch cards, you know they'll get there. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Think of that with your movements, with everything he does. That's how they said he was just so fast. And sometimes they had to do takes again because they just couldn't see what he was doing, and he had to half it down for them. And sometimes they slowed down the film to see things because he was just going that fast. So that's all he did. It was practice. He lived and breathed the art of fighting, and I was like, this is cool. This is a cool movie. It was very cheesy, hard to follow. Enter Dragon, I know, guys, but the fight scenes was where it was at. It really was about the fight
There's
scenes.
a whole bunch of these Enter the Dragon films, right? I heard that like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in one of them, and he fights against Bruce Lee.
There's like,
and like he kicks him in the chest, and he leaves like a footprint on Bruce Lee's chest, like the size of his torso.
Enter the Fist, Enter the Dragon.
I don't know. I was speaking with coworkers this week about, like, I always try to get polls from people to see what their favorite like fighting movies are. I got answers like Real Steel, Raging Bull,
The Game of Death, where Kill Bill's outfit came from. Yeah, I watched some scenes. Do you see it? See his outfit?
Yeah.
That's why she wears it.
Yeah.
And even now, those shoes are super hot right now amongst kids. The Kill Bill shoes, guys.
Yeah.
The basic ones.
Return of the Dragon?
And
Roger Murdoch is, yes, he's a pilot. He is a martial artist. But most importantly, he was, I think, forward for the Lakers? Yes.
Yes, he was. Return, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, Fists of Fury, Big Boss. Look, there's all type. He,
How many did he do?
1 billion, dude. He was...
Did he do production for America or China? Are these like Chinese films? Or are they American films? You know what I mean?
I'm not 100%.
Yeah. Chinese martial arts film. Directed by Robert Clouse, though, you know?
But this is the rabbit hole I went into. So I even asked my wife. I said, dude, is Bruce Lee Chinese? They're like, yeah. Well, no, yes. He was born in San Francisco.
His birthday's today.
Shut up.
Look at that.
Happy birthday, Bruce Lee. August 19th.
Center. Dad, sorry.
No, dude, it's not his birthday. The release date for Enter the Dragon was today. Excuse us. Enter the Dragon was released today in theaters. 19th.
That's wild, though. Like,
No happy birthday. Yeah. Hey,
that's even
it's fight
crazier.
night. It's fight night.
Fight night.
It's fight night.
Ding,
it's
ding.
Enter the Dragon anniversary day. It is officially, that would be 30. It's officially 51 years old.
Wow.
Wow, 51. Enter the Dragon turns 51 today.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
This is why we cannot watch.
Swear to God, she'd hit me every chance she can. She wants to hit me, but she can't take it, dude.
I can't. I can hit everybody, but I can't. I will run away scared. I'm like, I can only dish
She's
it
a
out.
peach.
I can only dish it out. I can only dish it out.
See, God. Jeez, Shauna.
Says this. Oh, yeah, wait. Warner Brothers produced Enter the Dragon.
Okay.
When I watched it, it was like Warner Brothers, and I thought, oh,
So
God,
it is
they're in
American.
everything. Yeah.
Dude, you know they got their hand in every pot.
$850,000 budget. That's all they got.
That's it?
That's it. That's a small budget. But back then,
Yeah.
It's pretty tight.
1973.
pretty
That's a
tight budget.
huge budget for a martial arts movie.
There's this huge fighting Chinese type studio in China, right? Don't you know about it? It's like Jackie Chan's. Do you know what I'm talking about? I watched a documentary on Netflix about it or something recently. I think it's Chinese fighting.
It's a Chinese fighting school, right?
No, not. Well, that's the Shaolin monks, Shaolin school.
Wow.
That one's different. I think they pull from those guys to do this, but it's like literally a movie studios. It's fighting movie studios. Let me see. What is it called? Hangdang World Studios? It might be this one. I want to see the pictures.
Get Kroger delivery without.
Yeah. It's the Hangdian World Studios, film studio located.
Hangdian, Ying Xinjiang.
It's one of the largest film studios in the world. It's like a huge indoor studio. It says highest number of films and teleplay shoots as of 2005. Yeah, it's like this huge ass studio where they make these movies and they just spin them out. Oh dang, we got
Bloodsport: Fight to Survive by Stan Bush.
perfect. So good.
And we're gonna
so good.
they're gonna have to turn us off
Let's
because
get
we can't
into
play
that.
music. Bloodsport,
Not
music.
just Bloodsport music. Music in fighting videos. Music. The montages have to have good songs. And then, I get back to that Never Back Down.
What did they have? What was their music?
They had Kanye West in it.
Okay, so it was like relevant music.
It was really cool. I was like, Kanye's not the best, but I like
2006 Kanye, I'm sorry, was awesome.
Can only make me stronger.
Yeah. 2006
2006
Kanye was awesome.
Make
You
it
can't-
better, do it faster. Get with Daft Punk. I need you right now. I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
Only reason I kept watching the film. I was like, oh, is that Avenged
It was
Sevenfold?
awful.
Oh, like how nice.
Well, you have Eye of the Tiger, Rocky.
Duh.
You have, what is Karate Kids? See, like,
Let's look up these songs.
are we allowed to play them? Will they play them?
Tiny, the tiniest bit, like 2 seconds. Snip it, pull it,
Karate Kid
blast it.
montage.
The new Roadhouse theme song. Did you like the new Roadhouse? I watched it.
So, one of my favorite things of Roadhouse
The first-
is Conor McGregor. And it's nothing he does in the movie except walking.
Oh God,
I now,
Connor!
anywhere I walk now in my house, I walk
I
like
love it.
that, and it
What a
makes my Greg
showman.
so angry. He's
What
like,
a
"Will you stop walking?" Like,
Give me a showman every time. That guy can hype up any fight.
how did you feel about the '80s Roadhouse? When did you first watch it? Also, I'm going to say mine when I watched Roadhouse for the first time 3 months ago.
What?
1980. I'd never seen it before.
I was like after school on Channel 10, it would be on, but they didn't have the ripping out the throats kind of scenes.
Or the sex against the wall.
No, it was very cut up. Like, you know, like
why were those scenes involved?
This is odd shit. Roadhouse.
Yeah, it was the weirdest.
Patrick Swayze. That hair.
Every girl
those
loved
tight
him.
Pants. Him and Van Damme, and those tight with the dancing. Come on.
What was his name in it? What was his? It was something. Dalton.
Dalton. Yes, it's
Dalton.
Dalton. I'm like, what do you mean? Come on, we gotta know it. It's Dalton. Well, the first scene in the new Roadhouse, I watched. My friend goes, "Oh, the new Roadhouse. Let me show you it." Shows me the first scene. I'm like, "Is that Posty?" And he looks at me and goes,
"Yeah,
Posty." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, he's fighting Post Malone and the baby.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. And then nothing else.
Yeah, I know.
And that was it. I was like,
The entire time I'm watching Roadhouse from the 80s, I said, where are the cops?
What's it?
Why aren't there cops involved? People are getting freaking hurt here. Where are they?
He's like, he's a bouncer. And he's killing people in the bar. I was like, you know me, I'm like, I'm asleep at home. It's hot. There's no AC in my house. I'm like watching it, just people dying. I'm like, it's normal.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But then I watch it, like you said, now, and I'm like, yeah, what the hell is going on?
Where are the cops? I'm
You
sorry.
have no mind for it when you're that young. Like,
And they took care of that problem in the newer one. Yeah, they took that, like the cops were paid off now. But the cops happened to show up. So if you've seen Roadhouse, at the very end, the people all gather up. It's like, you know, the ants take over the grasshoppers in A Bug's Life. You know, all the ants stood up to them. They all have guns and they take them down. Isn't there like a spear thrown in Roadhouse?
That's probably why in Anchorman
You know what I
they have
mean?
the spear.
There was a spear thrown.
There was a spear.
And then, like, they have all these weapons, and, like, the cops are coming. Here's the weapons. Get rid of them.
Oh, my
and,
God.
like, oh, here's the cops now. Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal asking guys. Yeah. Oh, actually, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Did you see it? You didn't see the new Roadhouse?
No, like I said,
You just watched the beginning?
and I was watching the end, and then it tapered off, and it was like a fall asleep moment.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't want to pick it back up.
It's
Like, why call it Roadhouse?
yeah.
Just
They
call
should have called it something
else.
else. Just call it something else.
Did like the
There's a Superman, there's a Batman. It's the same kind of concept. Just call it something else.
why did they do this to us?
Why do they ruin things? Why do they make sequels?
They got to remaster stuff?
They just beat a horse till it's dead, Shauna.
Jesus.
And we're going to eat it up with a spoon because people love it. Nostalgia always wins in the end.
I don't.
Nostalgia and style.
If they remade Bloodsport,
See, no, people would be up in arms because dudes love Bloodsport.
dudes. Okay, can I tell you this?
Tell me.
I had to go thrift store shopping today. I wore this. I have never been more checked out in my goddamn life.
Oh, buddy.
Every guy was like, Bloodsport? Like,
Bottle water?
4 guys. Yeah, bottle water. Tesla, bottle water, Tesla.
Pilates.
Pilates. Like, literally was like, you like Bloodsport? I'm like, oh yeah, it's my wife's shirt. And they're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, barking up
like,
the wrong
oh, great
tree.
shirt. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, Kuma. Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love it.
I freaking love doing that.
The splits.
Cool. Oh my god, the dancing. I love the dancing so much.
Look up the dancing. Just play it a little bit for the
Sonic,
people.
are we allowed?
We're allowed just 2.5 seconds. They can't take us down. If you've never seen Van Damme do the splits on a kitchen countertop, like jump
The
into the
tautest
splits,
ass in the world. It's like
Like,
2
it's-
scoops of butter pecan.
it's like that. Just tight,
Taut.
twat, like a tiger.
T-A-U-G-H-T, buddy.
Twat.
Taut.
Dude, twat.
Oh my god, you handsome devil. Shauna, put it up there.
Oh my
God. That's all.
That's all you can
That's
do.
all, guys.
That's all you can do.
That's all. You get a little taste.
Little taste. Just a little bit of Van Damme for you.
It's
Just
so
a
funny.
tiny bit.
It's so funny. Why do you have
just-
that scene in this movie? Why do you have to have him
probably
dancing?
paid them. He's like, I'm doing this. He loves dancing.
Excuse me. Kickboxer, not blood sport.
Ooh, listen.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but those are the
Listen,
same
we're
movies
new
in
to
my
this
head.
world-ish. We didn't grow up, and I'm sorry. They have meshed completely in our minds. We don't know which one the dog was stabbed in, okay? We don't know which one.
Forgot about that.
There's a dog stabbed in this video. I was like, the dog? It was like the dog, the girlfriend, his friend.
Oh yeah, you bleed like my
The
leg.
tree.
He's like, "Ah!"
The tree.
Oh, that's my favorite
He
part.
just fucking kicks
That's
that
my
tree
favorite
over
part,
and
bro.
over. Yeah, well, you
I was
just
doing that to her.
Anytime we go to Ginny Springs, this girl just kicks trees, and I'm like, stop.
I
Stop
have a
kicking
few
the
drinks and I start kicking Shauna.
It's like, go kick the tree. Get the tree. Anyways, but yeah. Golly, what a fucking...
What
Why? Who... He's so blown out of his minds in this video.
I guess it was the 80s and he did like
He
was on that.
Are you on his IG or on his TikTok or
I don't
anything?
follow. No.
It is not... All right, we're not going to call Brittany that, but it's not as out there as that, but it's a little bit out there. He does some weird... He's like... Yeah, it's weird. You just look him up. Van Damme. Van Damme it. Damn it, Van Damme. What?
Damn it, Van Damme.
I mean, he could be doing as bad as Steven, though. Thanks, just okay. My dad is on the chat. And he loved him some Van Damme dancing.
Dad, I'm sorry. Mom, I'm sorry.
I would kick trees when I was little because of kickboxer.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The little saplings. You knew you wouldn't get hurt.
Oh, God. The training it took. It's so good. But, yeah. Getting out of that genre of fight
Like
night.
martial arts.
Like martial arts, MMA.
Is it like a gunfighting movie you like?
Ooh, okay. The best gunfights now, guys. There are two that have always stood out in my mind. And I did watch these scenes again. First and foremost is the Tombstone fight. You know what I'm talking about. It's Wyatt Earp. The 90s one.
Kurt
Russell. The Cowboys
Bill
are there.
Paxton.
No, the Cowboys are there. It's not when they all come out, like the Cowboys come back at night and go to like assassinate and kill back. It's the fight right before then.
You know, I'm only seen Tombstone once.
I can't explain this to her. If you understand, you know what I'm saying. There is, I mean, just Val Kilmer with his little, I can't believe you haven't
Isn't he
seen.
like dying of like tuberculosis
Yes.
throughout that whole movie?
And I don't understand how his mistress, my dogs are barking by the way, his mistress doesn't have tuberculosis. It's the wildest thing. It's like one of the most like, what is it? What's contagious?
Yes.
Tuberculosis is contagious. And
Bobby, come here.
his woman does not have it, which is weird.
Yeah.
But
It's totally communicable.
Doc Valentine, great character, amazing character.
Nothing, buddy. You just keep talking.
You don't even think about it. We're done past that fighting, maybe. I don't know. But gunfight, yes, that and Tombstone. The second one is Wanted. Do you remember?
Wanted, Bending the Bullet, James
I liked
McAvoy,
it.
Angelina
It was
Jolie,
new. It
Morgan
was new.
Freeman.
The Loom. It had cool.
Yeah.
Anybody with me with Wanted? Nobody liked Wanted? I liked the whole him going crazy at his desk and hitting them with the keyboard and
Shauna.
No.
Shauna.
The cheese stands alone. Hi James, he's here. What's up, buddy, farm boy? Magnificent Seven. he
Yeah.
said.
Old one or
That's
new
good.
one though?
I like Wanted. Oh, Magnificent Seven, old or new?
Yeah, there's a new one. I don't think it had. I don't think it has as much acclaim as the old one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What do
Gunfights.
Anything that just stands out in your mind right now?
Well, I mean, I just watched The Matrix, so that one's just absolutely out there. Dude.
When he stops those bullets, man.
Yeah, dude.
That was cool. That's what Matrix did. It revolutionized the whole action shot industry.
It made him up its game.
Different camera shots, the whole tear around, the whole stop, turn around them, then freaking kick them, the whole, and Constantine when they're picking the glass out of the air, that comes from the bullet scene from The Matrix. So much
Keanu
technology.
again.
Keanu. He is married to WB.
Is that another gunfighting movie?
What?
Constantine?
Oh, Constantine.
That end scene when he comes up with like Shia LaBeouf and like breaks down like.
That's a heaven and hell movie. We can get into those way later.
Legion,
Yeah. That's
another gun scene though. That's involving heaven and hell with guns.
He doesn't have guns. No, he has holy water with holy water bullets and
Yeah.
shavings from relics. Like Shia LaBeouf's like making.
Oh, that's
them.
right. That's right.
It's a whole different type of movie. But like gun scenes, like
No, not much gunfighting. And Snatch is one of my favorite. Top 10 movies. I want to say it's a fighting movie because there is like some boxing in it, but it's not the main focus of it. It's a large ensemble cast.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, Jason Statham, Vinnie Jones, I can't remember his name.
The big tall English dude.
Vinnie Jones.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What's the other one that's like he's in
He's Russian.
yeah, no, and then there's
Boris
one more
the Blade.
Isn't Boris in Shaun of the Dead?
No.
I thought the big tall guy who was like Snarf or Narf in
Oh, that's a
Hot
Hot
Fuzz.
Fuzz. No, he's not in it.
I thought he might have been in that.
No.
Hot Fuzz gun scene.
That's a fight movie?
No. Well, we're just saying that there is a
gun
fight.
scenes.
Now
gun
that we have more
scenes.
viewers, we asked this question earlier in this room. We said, is there a movie that you have watched that does not have some sort of fight scene in it? Be it of words, guns, fists.
No, but I mean, you can't have a movie without an altercation like that, though. There has to be a problem.
Yeah.
They have to overcome something.
Is there any movie that they don't overcome something?
No.
There can't be.
Yeah, there
It's a
has
story.
Exactly. There has to be an. Like, I don't even know if there has to be a character.
And that's why
arc,
the
but,
movie
like,
sucks when there's no arc or no problem.
Exactly. There's a formula to movies.
I don't know why I'm sitting here just like acting like I just found this out.
I
and
know,
I understand,
bro.
but I'm like, okay, that could be the I could see that reasoning. But I don't know, man. My Neighbor Totoro,
They're all anime.
Ponyo, Kiki's Delivery Service. There's no fights? That's crazy to me.
Yeah, there has to be a
There has to be
problem
some
that's
sort of
overcome.
Fight in those. You would think there was. Nope.
Those sound boring then.
Those are not boring ones.
I like Ponyo actually. It's really pretty.
Eh.
It's just pretty. You know how Ghibli movies are. They're just like aesthetically like pleasing to watch. It's like your eyes just want to keep watching it. Modern fighting movies.
Modern? What do you mean by modern?
Like newer ones that have just come out. Anything jump out at you?
I don't know of any modern ones. The only we could think about is Roadhouse we just talked about. Any other fighting ones would be like battles, like epic battles, like fight scenes like that. Ugh.
Gladiator.
Gladiator 2, it's gonna have some good fight scenes, hopefully.
Well, I mean, I always liked when, he fights Commodus because Commodus dies. Everyone hates Commodus. He's a good villain.
And it's not even just Commodus. When he goes, we just were watching when they come out with their champion gladiator from the last
Yeah, the
time.
guy, like, lowers it. He has this, like, huge face scar. Like, he's been through it.
Do you know why that they do that? That knights...
What do you mean?
You know, when they go in front of their king and they lift their shield and then they put their shield down.
It's like so he could, like, see their face?
Yeah, it's a salute to the king, right? And I guess I got told this by a friend. That's why we salute. Their soldiers salute. That it's like the knights opening up their thing. And I was like, is that true? And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, cool. I thought that was a cool little tidbit. I was like, it's honoring.
Nice.
We have
Also-
no kings here, though.
No, the closest thing we had a king was probably the Kennedys and their compound.
Are we laughing like we're them? Like, oh, Muffy.
Fetch me my cognac.
Here you go. Lobotomize her. Jesus Christ.
They had giant teeth.
Leave a dead bear in Central Park.
Yeah.
Why Kennedys?
Why Kennedys? Because we can.
Because the aristocrats. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
We
Their
could
whole
do anything.
story. You could write down all the Kennedys bad stuff. And then the punchline would be the aristocrats. It would be amazing. It really would. They're like, oh, jeez.
That was a second. Modern fight movies. Mo, I told you about it. I like American Ultra.
American Ultra, yeah, you were just telling me
Yeah,
about that.
dude.
That activated that. Okay, so we have underdogs, and then we have made like wanted. Like I said, the guy didn't know what he was, right? He was,
Sleeper
like,
agents.
Sleeper agents, Manchurian Candidate type,
Mm-hmm.
activated. Those are sweet. I
Yeah.
do like those movies.
I guess would Neo be kind of like a sleeper agent?
Activated by Morpheus,
Mm-hmm.
Dreamer.
Mm.
I like it when these movies have all these deep meanings. Matrix, man, you can just... It has so much...
I think it's a little too literal sometimes.
It's like so many references to gods, and not just one group of gods. It's like all... Because you got Buddha references, you got Nordic god references. I mean, Morpheus is a Greek god reference. There's... And then today I think I shared something about the Oracle, which is a... Yeah, like she offers Neo a cookie. And when you have cookies on the internet, accept this cookie. It's just, there's so many. And then Neo, O-N-E, the one... Christ-like consciousness, Trinity, the Trinity. There's just, it's cool. I've always loved that.
Yeah, you have.
And 101 is binary. His apartment, it's 10. There's too many. I've been down and down and down these rabbit holes.
Yeah, I was watching it, and it was just, everything was green, and it was just so many green tones and reflections, and like you don't know what's real, and I enjoy it. It's, once again, it's aesthetically pleasing.
That's what's so creepy about this movie, because it's like, sometimes people will say, like, people will put out movies to get us feelers about what is to come in real life, and then Elon Musk kind of talks about that stuff, us being implanted and everything, and I go like, I get all scared. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about this stuff. I don't doubt it's happening.
Yeah, Jason Bourne.
Oh, the Bourne, did you ever watch any of the Bournes?
Dad loves them.
I know. I miss this.
They weren't. I mean,
train.
they're not my favorites. Once again, it takes a lot for me to get really like latched
The Bourne
on.
Ultimatum, the Bourne Supremacy, the Bourne
Identity,
the Bourne.
Yeah, Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne. I heard he was just Matt Damon.
Yeah, there's another one, Jeremy Renner. That's good also. But once again, I don't like Julia Stiles, and she's in those. What is that?
That is my dog being crazy right now.
He getting attention.
Just so good. All right, I got another great one for you.
Okay.
Best sci-fi fight scenes. I got a couple on my list for that one. Best sci-fi fight
Predator.
Predator?
Predator.
With
Arnold
Arnold?
Schwarzenegger fighting him.
You like took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh
That is-
my god.
What a... I was terrified. Have you guys watched Predator?
That thing's freaking mouth, dude.
There's a million fight scenes in that movie.
Most disappointing part of Predator, though, is that we didn't get to see Billy fight or die. He like comes out, he's freaking ready for this thing, he cuts his chest, waiting for the Predator, and then we hear a scream and shout, and he dies. It was like Boba Fett dying. It was a blip, and he was gone. But other than that, I really enjoy like the primitive, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anything with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm gonna love. I'm sorry, Dad. I know you hate him, but Arnold Schwarzenegger against this futuristic alien and his like shoulder thing and his bomb hand and his super freaking strength. Oh God, I love Predator and that stacked cast.
When
Chubbs is in it too.
Chubbs is in it, yes. When he...
Chubbs.
takes off his mask after he's done with the fight, after he's just knows he's dying. And then, so like, you know that thing on his arm, those figures? So if you guys know this album, please tell me you do. It's called Police, Ghost in the Machine. My parents had this album. It's all black, and it's analog.
Oh, God, sorry.
It's okay. It's analog type faces, and it says Ghost in the Machine. So when I first watched Predator and I saw those figures counting down, yes.
Oh! Oh, God!
Jeez, right? The numbers are counting down.
Beep.
Arnold's
Deep,
running.
deep, 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 deep.
But I literally, when I looked at those things, I was like, it's like Mom and Dad's record cover. Like, it got me out of it a little bit.
Is it, what album was that? Yes? What
No,
was that?
it was Police, Ghost in the Machine.
Oh.
Dude, it's so obscure that I know that. It's like, if you ever see that album cover, that to me is Predator alphabet. So, just so y'all know, that's how I correlate things in my mind. I don't know why that has any relevance to Fight Night, but thank you. But no, that was a friggin' awesome fight scene. It was like blow for blow. Arnold was getting in him. Green blood everywhere. Regular red blood. He's in the mud. All you see is his eyes. Sick fight scene. That was good sci-fi fight scene I've ever seen. Look at you. Do another 2 thumbs up, Kelsey. It's not going to do it.
Bing. Thumb.
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 No.
Heart. It's not doing it now. It was doing it earlier, but now it's not. Dumb. Anyways, Ludar's broken today. But
A lot of technical difficulties.
my sci-fi best fight scene, Avi, Ripley
Alien.
in the mech suit.
Is that number 2? Aliens. Get away from her, you bitch.
That's Alien. Get away from her, you bitch, is Alien.
Isn't she talking about Newt, though?
What do you think, guys? Is it Alien or Aliens? I thought it was Alien. It's Kim's going, it's Aliens. I know, it's very in particular about this. But her in the mech suit. Just,
Yeah,
gets her,
Shauna!
and the tail's like,
I know, I don't like that. It's like an Independence Day when the
it's
things...
in her face, and it's like,
Oh,
you know
God.
what I just found out when they zoom in and the water and the mirror fucking teeth? You know, the tendons stretching on the inside? I just found out that those were like ripped up latex condoms.
Huh.
Do what you gotta do for
Yeah.
the shot, man.
Do it for the gram.
These guys were like, this might work.
I know. Good use for something.
These nerds. The nerds in the makeup department. I got a bunch of these, you guys.
Yeah. What?
We're to use condoms for the teeth. All right.
Build model airplanes, they said. Jesus Christ.
Get in the spruce goose.
I said hop in.
I said hop in. Seriously, though. But, yeah, that whole get away from her, you bitch. That whole...
The giant suit was awesome.
Yeah, and I thought that was a cool one. And then that other one besides that one was actually her fight against... You remember the cloned one from Resurrection, I think it was? Alien Resurrection. And it was like this white type of alien. Dude, look him up. It's like Ripley's child. Like the clone Ripley had an alien baby like she gave birth to.
Ew.
And they fought, and then she had to punch like this mirror or something got blasted, and then it got sucked, and then he like got sucked out into
Ew,
outer space.
I know what you're talking about
Yes!
now.
Alien Resurrection. That fight was terrifying because this guy was just like,
Its face was like a
it
skeleton
was like
face.
yes, and he like loved her, and she
Ew,
was
look. Yeah.
he is disturbing.
It's his mother. It's his mom.
Disturbing.
Yuck, yuck.
So when I would play Resident Evil, I'd be like, dude, it's like that thing from Alien Resurrection. It's not called albino alien with the red nose. Yes! So I'm talking about that guy but he dies at the end, but the way he dies is he gets sucked. There's like this open piece of glass to outer space, and everybody's getting sucked out like but then he plugs it up with his back, and then they show the back like being pulled out, and then he eventually all gets pulled out. The last thing is the skull staring right at her.
You have a thing with eyes.
Dude, what a scene. That was a creep fight scene, dude. That was like, that's what I'm talking about. These scenes are supposed to make you go,
Sci-fi fight scene.
Yeah,
we're gonna do like Luke and Darth.
We all know that A New Hope, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader's fight scene definitely needed to be updated.
Did you ever see that someone made an updated fight scene for that?
I did watch it. If you guys haven't,
yeah, that's a good one.
Go watch the updated Obi-Wan Darth Vader battle from A New Hope. A New Hope is a beautiful movie, plain and simple. Period, hands down. Empire Strikes Back, all the Star Wars. If you don't know, our family loves Star Wars and all things Star Wars. I'm not like super privy on the lore anymore because Disney has exploded this franchise into something I can't even grasp.
I don't watch Star Wars anymore. When they started dishing one out every year, you had Rogue One, you had Solo, you had new Star Wars, you had...
We're getting into Star Wars, aren't we?
Yeah, we had Mandalorian. I can't keep up. I'm sorry that it's their cash cow now, and I really like when they put thought into things, and I feel like these are just the same stories over and over and over again.
It's so branched out now. It's like,
and I don't care to see other people's like origin story.
A lot of these people love the origin. I think these might be for like the deep fan base nerds. But like I will say I love Star Wars, and I've always loved Star Wars, not just for the lore. I love the good versus evil. I love the new element of the center of how good and evil can't exist whatever, and that's what Rey is. She is
yin and yang.
Yin and yang. You know, like I do love that whole story. What I love the most about Star Wars is the fight scenes. And the costumes, the imagery, all that stuff is dope. The best fight scene that I could ever think of in Star Wars is not between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. It is actually absolutely famous, the most famous fight scene. It's called the Duel of Fates.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, I get goosebumps.
Jesus, if you don't know.
I love to hear.
God, just put it on.
Yeah? Are we allowed?
We're just a little bit, but you gotta
Just
turn
a
around after a
snippet.
minute. Darth Maul
snippet.
versus Qui-Gon Jinn. I loved how the Phantom Menace and all of these thought about the fighting. Ewan McGregor, Liam Neeson will go on, and you could watch, if you do have the DVDs or box sets or anything on these, or even on YouTube if you want to watch them training and training and training to do these just...
Oh my God!
I have a lightsaber. I could just be out here.
You could!
I could be, but you know. I don't know.
Besides that, do you have to stop it?
Yeah, stop it.
Oh
So,
God.
the Duel of Fates is called that because it's like whoever wins this, a billion things could have happened. It's like only one timeline happens from this. But, oh, man. When they gave us that.
When he shows up and then he goes...
1, 2.
So we were like... Dual-sided lightsaber! Yeah.
Dude. You don't know. Since 1977, we've been seeing this.
A sword. A lightsaber sword.
We saw a little spin move and it literally, that's all we had.
Ate it up.
And then
Ate
you
it
had
up.
damn Darth Maul with his all black spectacular
Sick looking
martial arts just stance that's real, like,
Ray Parker.
and it still looks good. It still looks amazing.
it's great.
Just quick shot, shoot.
I know.
The
It's good.
sounds of the lightsabers too get you. It's not just visually. Lucasfilms, hello. LucasArts, hello.
Their editing's good. Their editing's great.
Everybody uses their sounds. Hello. That is just across the board. One of the best. Yes, John Williams. That's who we've been singing this whole time.
Yeah, John Williams, dude.
He's a great composer as well. Like Hans.
Yes.
Like Hans. He's up there with him. I can't say enough. I'm a little speechless about this fight, but yeah, I wish that the brand new Star Wars was as epic as that fight. Kylo Ren's Rey's fight.
I never saw him, bro. I never saw him. I don't want to waste my money, and then I don't want to talk about it because they off one of my favorite characters. It was like losing a piece of me.
And like Harrison is just like, get me out of this.
He's old, man. He wants to fly his plane and smoke his weed.
It's like, you understand, I went to go see it, and if you haven't seen it by now, Han Solo dies. Kylo fucking kills him. He does. Okay, when I went to go see this in 20 fucking whatever, right? So all my life, Han Solo's been alive.
Exactly.
All my life, since 1984, he's been born in 1977. He's been alive before I was born. I'm watching it. I'm watching in theaters. I'm watching. Kylo kills him. I sit back like this, and I like look, and then Chewie's just...
Yeah.
And I'm about to cry right now because I can't think about it. I have PTSD a little bit. I'm serious, guys. I almost grabbed my stuff and left. Left the theater. Like, all right, I guess I'm done with Star Wars now. Like,
I'm done with Star Wars.
I'm done with this franchise. Like, hang it up. Like, I love Chewie and Han's thing.
He's always
a gambler.
been a thing.
Never tell me the odds.
He's always been there for him.
Have me do it under 12 parsecs.
That's his buddy.
You don't. Yeah, and then you take him away from me.
Yeah.
And then you give me some... Did you see the other characters?
Shauna, I
don't even know their names.
I don't.
They're not as cool as him.
I don't know any of them.
Jeez.
Is John Boyega in it?
I don't know. It's not for us anymore.
It's not for
me anymore, and it's sad. And that's my little rub about Star Wars. But I'm happy I was here during the time to see the Duel of Fates. I'm happy that exists. There are Star Trek.
Rogue One. That's a good one. Fight movie, Shauna.
He said I was mad when they turned Leia into Mary Poppins to get back in the ship. I know. When she flew,
Did she fly?
I went, yeah. She burst out of the starship crashes into another, and somehow she breaks out of the glass and force flies through space.
I'm sorry, what? What in the Meg to the trench did you just say?
She force flies out back into this other ship.
Did you just say force
She really
flies? When has anybody ever had the power to fly?
She was in space so she could float, and it made sense.
I want to throw something.
Don't throw anything. We're not saying don't watch the new Star Wars. We're just saying it's a little ridiculous. You can watch it if you want.
No, I'm not watching it, Shauna. I don't.
They're not good.
I don't.
So we're gonna go back to another Star Wars epic fight scene. The song. Bing bing. Is it on? Do it again. All right, fight night.
I don't know.
Carrie Poppins.
Carrie Poppins.
Somebody said she's Carrie Poppins. It was that ridiculous, y'all. I was in theaters going, what? My face is already expressive. So I can't imagine what my react videos would ever look like if somebody saw me watching something that I was just
I got people who go with me to horror films because I scream and react to everything on the television. That's how I am expressive. That's how I can't play poker. If I see my cards, I go, ooh, sweet.
You all suck.
Yeah, exactly. You're all gonna fucking lose. No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
He says, you're right. You shouldn't watch Karate Kid instead. Yes.
Yes.
We'll watch Karate Karate Kid makes me mad. Like I said, Daniel LaRusso's his fouled kick. Crane kicks not allowed. Non-realistic, guys. Non-realistic. We didn't like it. Well, as far as sci-fi goes, yes, those are my top fight guys. I could get into others like Fifth Element. I could get into others like even Star Trek. Like there's some really cool.
You ever see the Tomorrow War? It's on Prime.
Is it with Tom Cruise?
No, Chris Pratt. Dude, that's a fun one.
I thought that we watched. Did we watch that
It's
where
a
we turned it off?
It's a sci-fi fight movie. That was a fun one.
Kim's commenting, guys. We're like, it was a fun one. I didn't watch it. You watched it?
Yeah, I think we tried to watch it, but then I watched it by myself.
You were fine. It wasn't for me. I think she was. There's some that she watched.
That's got some good
like
like
Chris Pratt.
sci-fi fight in it, but like.
That's like my, novella ones. Because it doesn't look right.
A novella type.
It's like
Novella, Kim. Novella. I love a good novella, though. Come on, man.
novella.
Korean novellas, Spanish novellas.
Your stories.
My stories.
Your program.
My soap operas.
I need to watch my programs.
My program.
Turn the.
I love these old women. They're all like the same. They don't even realize it. I love it.
Can you please turn the radio on to Little Orphan Annie?
That's nobody knows what you're talking about now. I love it. Don't be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Can we watch the Swiss Family
Crummy
Robinson?
commercial. Son of a bitch. Anyways, sci-fi.
So back to
fight
my
nights.
glasses.
Back to your glasses. Sci-fi fight night. We done.
I can't get over Carrie Poppins. I'm sorry. Did you say force fly?
She did force fly out of that ship. It was. You can watch it. Watch Carrie Fisher flies out of ship. That's all you have to put, and then you might
Shauna,
laugh.
it's gonna make.
You might laugh
Carrie.
because it really is really stiff. The way it kind of like.
Oh
flows.
my God! Leia flies through space.
It's just coming.
It just says Leia flies through space.
Yeah, go ahead. Give that again. There she goes.
Okay, here we go. Leia Organa flies in space.
Oh,
Okay,
we got a little
there's a
commercial.
commercial. 4
I
seconds.
need her to get my premium.
I'm not doing it. All right, here we go.
All right, side view it.
Hear the music. You got the French horn.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah.
What?
Kylo. I'm not mad at Kylo. I liked his character. I liked his sword. I thought it was cool being a hilt sword.
He cut himself.
See? Watch. Yep, she gets sucked out. Kylo Ren sucked out her ship. Now she's in space, somehow survived in whole. Like, gets sucked out. There she is.
Wasn't she always the strongest, though?
There is a prelude that she was more Force-y than Luke. I wish they did.
How is she alive?
Yeah. I don't get it, dude. Well then, but then again, Luke. Okay. Here's my thing. People argued that Luke survived in the tundra. You know, that really snow place. Like he was like. Maybe
Shauna, at least he was at an atmospheric pressure. Oh God!
Yeah,
there she goes.
Yeah, there she.
There she goes.
She is flying.
Where is she going, into the rubble?
Yeah. It's ridiculous, right?
Wouldn't they get sucked out right now?
Yeah. I don't.
I'm done.
So we just watched Leia get sucked out and sucked back in, and yes, Carrie Poppins is exactly what she just saw. It was really bad CGI too, like really bad. Like she's frozen. She's like, and her hand twitches to use the Force. And, like through her frozen state, she's able to fly back into the damaged vehicle. Who greenlights this stuff?
They just let George
And I know
Lucas
they
do whatever the freak he
proofread
wants.
their work, so they're probably like, yeah, George, this looks good. No, he said he had to stop because there were so many yes men around him. during these ones. That's why it sucks. Like there's a lot of them that he hated.
Mad.
That he hated. Like
That's why I don't watch these. I hate that I watch that right now.
I'm sorry.
I hate that I watch that right now.
I'm sorry. Bloodsport's better.
Yeah, Shauna, back to freaking Bloodsport and Kickboxer.
Do you need something to hit?
Shauna.
Here you go. I got some bits
Shauna.
for you, buddy. Look at.
There we go. Okay.
Here, wait, no. You gotta
Here we
put
go.
on the regular gloves. We can do this. We can do.
I'm not lefty.
Wait, we gotta get the coffee out of the way. Let's get the coffee out of the way.
I don't like
Excuse
anything.
me, coffee. Why am I having a hard time with this?
Okay.
Oh, my computer. I'm not good at this.
I know. Shauna. Get it.
I'm ready.
Are you sure? Ah!
Picture Leia.
Wait, my friend
Now
said you
picture-
always gotta look at the collarbone.
Oh. He's right. Now this is her Frozen.
This is
Frozen Leia.
Frozen.
Frozen Leia.
Let me get this one. And let me get this fucking one.
Here's Frozen Leia. Come
Let
on.
me get fucking Frozen. I'm coming for you, girl.
Frozen Leia.
Frozen there. Shoulder.
Shoulder. Oh, God. All right, this is her flying. Here's flying Leia.
Flying there. Flying there. Flying there. What is that? Shauna.
I'm sorry.
Who allowed that?
I know. I should have left when they killed Han.
Why
I
did
knew
you let me watch that?
Sorry.
Shauna, I'm gonna say the words.
Don't say it. Don't. We have a. Don't say it. Don't
I'm
say
gonna
it.
go bananas.
Don't. It's that bad. It's as bad as that. I know. That's how I felt when I watched these movies.
I hate you all. You all let me watch
everybody who
that.
watched
You
them-
all let me watch that. You all didn't warn me and say, "No, Kelly, don't watch that. It's terrible, Kelly."
My gosh, then it was, guys. You know those new Star Wars were that bad. They had snippets of cool, and then there was like, what is happening here?
Is this J.J. Abrams again?
Yes, it's J.J. Abrams. Remember, he had to save everything during that time. There was no.
Oh my God! There's like J.J. Abrams ruining sci-fi, and then there's like Danny
He didn't
McBride
ruin it.
ruining horror. I hate
He
this.
didn't ruin it. He did
Shauna?
Star Trek was good. The remake first Star Trek was good. I love
I've
that
heard-
Spock.
I've heard truckers say that it was not that great. Just so you know.
I'm not a trucker.
I know you just know the story, so you're. Yeah, we can't
My
call
wife-
them Trekkies because I heard that was like
I heard that
a
was
slight. You know. Oh no.
no truckers. Truckers love.
They're
sci-fi.
truckers.
Truckers love the new Star Trek. No, not at all. Not at all.
Jar Jar Abrams.
Jar
Yeah,
Jar
seriously.
Abrams.
God.
J.J. Abrams. More like Jar Jar
Shauna.
Abrams. Yeah.
I'm so
It was
upset.
bad, guy. I can't go along with it just because I love the films. I can't go along with it. There are certain ones I absolutely love that they came out with. Like I said,
I'm so
Rogue
distraught.
One. Don't be distraught. Let's go on a new topic then. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What you said.
God.
Flying princess.
Son of a bitch.
She's angry.
So
The
angry.
gloves didn't help.
Shauna.
I thought the gloves might have helped. I thought they might have
I'm really.
thought they would have helped. No? They were clones. It's okay. They're there. They're there. They did it. They did it to Carrie Fisher's corpse. They just.
Yeah,
then.
she's
She
not
was
even.
gone. She was
She had no
gone.
consent.
I know. I was like, dude, she died, and they like made her fly
They're
around.
like, we're gonna fuck her whole life up.
Some guy on a mouse, like, let's
He's
just
like,
make
I
her
hate
fly.
her.
They had her flying away like a feather at first. The forest. It's so good, man. It's so good.
No, it's not.
It's at how bad it is. It's good at bad. Get him. Fight night.
Okay.
Back to fight night. Bing bing. All right.
Bing, bing.
Sci-fi's. We went through the sci-fi. We can move on.
We did guns.
Soy boy.
We did martial arts.
Martial
Fight
arts
scenes.
we slightly touched on.
Yeah, there's too much, Shauna.
Well, we'll go into this genre of fight battle scenes.
Battles?
Battle scene.
Battle.
You're talking about Lord of the Rings. You could do the Battle of Helm's Deep. You could think about...
That's a fun one.
Braveheart's friggin' battle. We can go into the 300. We can go into...
300 is such a dude movie.
It is a dude.
That Zack Snyder knows how to pitch it to dudes, dude.
I just think of Robot Chicken every time. Did you ever watch that?
Of course.
Yeah, they're like, this is Sparta, right? Like,
Yeah.
But then in the Robot Chicken, he's like eating dinner, and he's like, this is delicious. And like he gets like caffeinated. He's like, this is caffeinated. He spits it out on somebody. His girlfriend's named Barbara. This is Barbara. So good. This is delicious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But yeah. The 300.
Yeah.
You could look that up. Robot Chicken. But battle scenes, most epic battle scene. Like army versus army.
Yeah.
Army versus
Got
army.
like the Patriot.
Patriot was alright.
That was good.
Pretty good. Think of war movies with their epic battle
The
scene.
intro to Saving Private Ryan, bro. Ooh, heavy. Is that a fight though? It's just
Well, a fight inside Saving Private Ryan that I would always think about.
at the top of the stairs.
Top of the stairs with the Nazi.
That little pussy boy in it.
Oh, excuse your
That
language.
guy-
Oh my god,
That
man.
guy was such a pansy, bro.
He's just sitting there.
Not doing nothing. His buddy's up there getting got. Shauna,
He doesn't want any part of it. He's
I
like
don't care.
dissociating.
Upham is a pansy.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you would do. I don't know what I would do. We were not.
Shauna, I don't care. Your buddy is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do something. Are you gonna let your friend get over there and get
He had a
freaking
gun. He had a
Spanish
gun.
flight at the bar?
Yeah, he had a gun, dude.
Yeah, he had multiple guns and like stuff.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah,
Yeah.
your brother Phil hates that scene. Yeah. See,
Yeah, I get so angry.
yeah. The fight, like they're speaking German and he's speaking. Like, hey, wait,
He's
wait,
like, wait
he's
a
trying-
second, wait one
trying
second.
to
And it's like, right, he's like, wait 1 second. And it didn't even matter. It didn't matter. He was coming for him.
It's just those are like realistic to me.
Oh,
Those
yeah. They had like
war-type-
PTSD hotlines for old
fighting.
men when they watched that, I think.
Really?
Yeah, men were having like flashbacks watching that movie.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Is it Steven Spielberg also, dude?
Dude, man, like
Right?
these good
I'm not crazy.
freaking men, man, had to go through.
I'm not even gonna look.
stuff.
It is. It has
It
to
is. It is. I know it is. He's definitely one in there.
be.
Absolutely. Matt Damon's tiny in that one. There's a ton of young actors in that one. They all did a freaking awesome job. Other great fight scenes that I'm thinking about: wartime battle versus battle. It's probably has to be the Isildur scene in Lord of the Rings when Isildur gets the ring the first time. Do you remember that? When the elves are just in a line, just going shh really quick with their swords, and they just
At that
mow
one
down-
small moment.
when she's talking about how the ring came in when they chopped it off when Sauron went down.
Oh, and he picks up that ring that's like this big in his hand.
And then Elrond or whatever's like, Isildur,
Destroy it!
cast it into the fire. Doesn't happen. But that
That'd be me, dude. I can't be.
watching-
Nope.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My bad.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying, watching all those freaking elves just standing there, just chilling, and then just go shh with their freaking swords, and they were just like mowing people down. I was like, golly, Fury. See, did you watch Fury?
Yeah.
I have been told to watch Fury, Dad. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf's in it. Is
Yeah,
that right?
dude.
He's a wild card, man. Child actor Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, but he doesn't go around like hurting people like Ezra Miller, dude.
He supposedly has. There is, if you don't know her name's I Am Twigs. I've been following her music for the past like 15 years. I actually believe Rihanna bit off her a lot. But that's my own theory. We're not doing a
You
music
can't be
episode.
saying stuff like that about Rihanna,
Rihanna's
bro.
billionaire, and I feel like she ripped off a lot of her style and stuffs. She's more underground, FK Twigs. She's very avant-garde, if you will.
Okay.
But they were in a relationship, and supposedly stuff happened. So, yeah, we don't know if he's not violent or not. But he was and has said on many podcasts that he was unwell, and he was on a lot of stuff to make him feel better. And I don't know why. Most of the time, I try to have empathy. I don't know why I don't. I want to, but I'm like,
Because people don't forget.
you don't work. You work on a movie for 3 weeks to 6 months, and then you vibe for a couple of years off that check, and I just, maybe there's more you do, but I don't want to minimize his problems. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Shia LaBeouf. We hope you're all right, man. I think he's a good actor, though.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good actor. Fury
Yeah.
was.
You ever seen Lawless?
No. See,
Dude.
what the hell?
What the hell's right, bro? Lawless, like, it's like a moonshine movie.
Writing it down. Lawless. Must see it. Must see
Prohibition
Lawless.
movie. You'll really love the villain in that.
Prohibition movie.
Yeah, the villain in that movie is Guy Pearce.
Ooh. Guy Pearce.
Yeah,
We like
dude.
him.
Yeah.
Lawless. Lawless. Anybody else out there seen Lawless? I am not tiny.
No, he.
You say Matt Damon was tiny, but the dude already had nomination for that, I'm sure. Yeah, he definitely had nominations.
was where he peaked. Man, that rap in holes, I know, dude. Caveman.
In Holes.
Yeah, you've never seen Holes?
Yeah, I went with you guys when you were little.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Cute.
Eartha Kitt, you know, she's in Madame Zeroni.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Eartha Kitt's awesome.
Yeah,
She's
Yzma.
Yzma.
Always Yzma.
I love their interview with About Men.
Oh, yeah. They're like, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Cher's.
Compromise. She
Cher's,
talks about compromise.
Yeah, I think it was Cher who said men are like dessert.
Cher said men are like dessert. No, they asked Eartha Kitt about compromise, and she laughed. Compromise? Ha 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 ha. What is compromise? What is that? Compromise? Ha! She's just screaming it like, I don't compromise. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but if I want something, I'm going to have it.
Mine. Eartha
Yeah.
Kitt's dope. Eartha Kitt's dope for that. Awesome. I know I haven't seen Lawless, so I haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah, but yeah, Fury, that was a good one. It's like this tank.
This tank.
Yeah, this tank, like, these people, they like have this tank and they're going through it. I don't know. It's just really good, like, action scenes and fighting. It was really, like, visceral also. But, what other ones are there?
There's a million action movies you can, like, pick out. Like, there's a bad guy and there's a good guy in it, and at the end there's, like, a final boss scene type. And I would think, like, movies like Die Hard, or, like, who would be a final boss scene in it? Street Fighter. Or,
Bison. General
like,
Bison.
Even this guy, there's just like this tournament or there's something going on. There's like this final boss scene. I don't know. Like, I feel like Die Hard,
Chong-Li.
the Hans Bruce Willis fight at the end. Like, that was kind of, is it Hans or Lars?
Yeah, you had it.
I had Hans. Like, that was kind of
Hans.
cool. Like, it's kind of like sweaty and gritty and off the cuff, and like, yeah, the watch was the only thing that like kept Holly from falling over too. And
Holly Gennaro, that bitch.
it's just like fights. What they do for movies is they add to the suspense, right? It could be the problem. You could tell when two characters don't like each other because there's some fight going on. But all in all, I enjoyed watching all the fighting movies this week, especially the MMA ones. What do you say? Shut up, Jax. Yes, Gleaming the Cube. Oh, wait, was there a fight scene? Look for a fight
I've
scene.
never seen.
Look for a fight scene.
What am I
Gleaming the Cube.
supposed?
I'm sorry we didn't mention. Sorry, Jax on every freaking stream says Gleaming the Cube. And
It's because he watched it every day for one summer.
No, wait, let me explain this.
He'd
I'm
go
gonna
and
tell your
rent
story.
it.
That's so cool.
Hi, do you have Gleaming the Cube on VHS?
Really? I asked him how old he was. He was like 12 or
They're
something.
like, no, we only have it on Betamax.
But that's so cool. Like, that's what he did. He, like, every day, like, that was something he did. He went, like, there is no press play from this phone, from this laptop. He had to get up,
Okay,
get dressed,
Gleaming
get
the
on his
Cube
skateboard,
fight scene.
get to the
chase.
rental store. Ooh, we got a chase scene.
We
We
got
got
a
a fight
chase.
scene.
Oh, listen to that music.
Ooh, Gleaming the Cube. We have to watch this now, just for chat.
They're at a Pizza Hut, bruh.
Shut up. Really?
Police car on Harbor heading south near Catella. That's
Christian Slater.
South near Catella. Is this in California?
There's a lot of Catellas,
Right?
bruh.
South in Catella. Am I crazy? Yeah. Am I crazy?
Are we gleaming the cube always? Why does this look like home? Look at
This
those
is
mountains.
California, for sure.
Well,
That's
yeah.
San Pedro. Has to be Sean and Callie.
The chase.
Look how young Tony Hawk is.
Oh, there's a.
Lawndale is the boss at the end. I love the old police cars. They're so heavy, that iron, you just die if you get hit by these cars.
Hold on, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
That's for a little bit, yeah.
Oh, they're all in the car.
Pizza Hut had to have sponsored this.
Yeah, they're in a delivery
They're in a
truck.
Pizza Hut delivery truck, and it's already gotten like 10 mentions.
See that intersection? Go through the intersection. It's a freeway unit on the other side. What else
Hey, lady, I'll tell you when we add John Mulaney. Do you have added family values?
Look at Christian Slater. He's about to go through an intersection, guys.
Whoa,
Oh my gosh, they're all stopping for him.
Oh, he's sliding.
He did like this twirling move.
Yeah, this is total like teenage boy fodder.
Wow.
All they need is like some
There's
hot
like a
chicks in it.
gun. There's some nice cars.
Is that David Hasselhoff?
It looks like David Hasselhoff.
The guy who hit you isn't a cop.
Looks
No,
like
no.
Shit.
now he looks like Mark Harmon.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Ooh, it's got a, ooh, is that a Ferrari? Wow, with the digital dial.
I know. And back in '89.
I don't know why we're like going from Fight Night to Gleaming the Cube Night, but we've just decided just to start watching it for some reason.
I'm gonna go
There's
learn.
no fight scene in this
I don't
whatsoever.
freaking know.
I don't.
There was no fight. It was just a chase.
I feel like there's no plot, Jax. It was like, it's like a really well done skate movie, which we're fine with.
It's all filmed in Inglewood.
Yes.
And Santa Ana and
Yeah.
John Wayne Airport in Long
Yes.
Beach.
This is so SoCal. As soon as he said the streets, I was like,
Anaheim.
sounds like home.
Yeah, Irvine.
That's funny. He had to avenge his dead brother. Okay, Jack.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, with his skateboard.
With this, his Mike McGill skateboard.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a fly.
There's a fly. There was a bee.
Oh, no,
And no, you don't. So bad ever after. That actually brings me to my next point. Do you know what we're doing next week? Because I've already decided for us.
What did you decide?
I want to go from fighting to loving. I want to do rom-coms
Oh.
and lovely loving movies and even break your heart films. Films that just like
Devastate you?
devastate you.
But so like love has to the love has to devastate. Like Sophie's Choice.
it could.
Oh my god.
We're talking about feels type movies, guys.
Feelings.
Ones that get you really in your feels. Like Rocky
So wait.
would be on this list. You know,
So
it's a fight movie.
rom-coms and movies that devastate you.
Yeah.
Two different ones. Or do you want to just cover one?
Cover both.
Okay.
We are late and cheerful with the rom-commies. Ooh,
And then
La La Land. Yep.
Troy.
Last American Virgin. Yep, this is a way for her. She said Sean only mentioned this because it's a way for her to mention when Harry met Sally. Hey. We like. Harold and Maude.
Oh, is that a devastating one? Or it's a rom-com devastation?
There's a lot of devastating ones. There's some fight night one movies, like I said, that have these elements of devastation in it too. Like if you haven't seen it yet, $1 Million Baby.
Ooh. See, I guess that is a
sad.
fighting movie, but
That's a huge fighting movie. $1 Million Baby was sad. It was just a build up to. It's almost like Final Fantasy VII. You build up Aerith, keep building her up, and there comes Sephiroth, just fucking kills her, and you're just like,
she's speaking Greek.
what did I just do all this for? It's gaming reference. No, not even a little bit. No. Okay,
I know nothing of Final Fantasy.
Just imagine you have a character in a game, and they only give you so much XP, and you got to spend it to boost your characters. And imagine you spend all... Shut up. She's done listening to me. As soon as she crosses her eyes and looks away, she's done listening to my explanation. Wolfenstein 3D. God damn it. I even like the end. Yeah, $1 Million Baby Dad. It's just... That's a sad one.
That's a really sad one.
Life's sad.
It is.
And it's lovely. And it's lovely because it's sad. It's a struggle. And
well, you have to have the sad to have the happy. Otherwise,
it's good that we have these feelings and we're not complete sociopaths and be like, oh, that didn't make sense. That sometimes when people watch certain movies and it just over the head, I'm like, kind of like, that might be an indicator that you're part of that 2%.
Yeah, sociopaths.
So there's 2% of the population that are psychopaths. I'm like, ooh, you might be, in my head, you might be a 2%er. Mm-hmm. People think, oh, a billionaire. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm thinking. Not at all. Not by lunch.
No.
Anyways.
So yeah, romantic like a rom-com or just like a romantic film.
Romance, rom-com.
Because I guess there's movies out there like Chocolat and like.
Yeah, if you like any of those.
Yeah.
I'm not huge. There's like certain ones I like. Like I'll mention one right now. We all know it. Pride and Prejudice. Like, come on.
Yeah, every freaking person in the world. Every woman loves that kind of movie.
I will not be mentioning The Notebook though.
No.
Don't ask me to review The Notebook. I'm not here for it. It's not going to happen. We're not going that route at all. And there's other rom-coms that are funny with guys, like 50 First Dates. Mm-hmm. I like those types.
I actually love 60s, 50s rom-coms, like
those.
Doris Day. You also have like...
Some Like It Hot?
Yeah. Is that a rom-com? I think it's more of like a...
I think it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe was freaking smoking in that, and she just stopped. Psh, Norma Jean. Dang, dude. Mm-hmm. Took her decade by storm. And then
Timeless.
Candle in the wind. Yeah. Weird. What a conspiracy theory around her.
Yeah.
There are some people who say that she faked her own death and she was living in Florida for the rest of her life.
God, I wish that for her. Mm-hmm. That'd be nice. Yeah, same time next year is real good, Al. Yeah. Al and Alda, and I don't remember who plays the woman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom, she turned me on to Turner Classic movies, and there's some real fun ones out there.
I have MGM Plus. It's literally...
I think that might have the same stuff on there.
Yeah, I got that just for these movies because like when I started watching old movies, and I'll say old meaning 1960 and back, guys. That's old to me, really old. Not really old, but old to me. It's not that they're original. They are original. Because movies only started in the 20s, and you have this generation of filmmakers in the 20s doing it for the first time, fail.
There's also they only wanted one production company. This was back before, like Monopoly. Like Monopoly was even a word. You know what I mean? Like.
There was only so many people doing this.
I think Thomas Edison had a big hand in all of that in movie production, just so you know.
It had to have the lighting. Without the lighting, I mean, he had to have the budget
Electricity also.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the movies had a try and fail phase, and then they realized, oh crap, I don't have to pay these actors every night to go on stage. So you get this done, I could just show this movie and own these theaters. And so this ball was rolling. So by the 50s, you think within 30 years, they've perfected this art just a little bit better. The sets are better. There's a lot of trial and error that are done. So it's just like, it's just pretty. It's done right. I don't know, a little dramatic. Some of it, you could tell the overacting's happening. You're like, oh, man, what's that?
I love the overacting, though. It's like it's like they're still on a stage.
They have to be loud. Yeah,
it's they think they're saying something so emotional, so they think that people speak like that, but nobody really speaks like that. It's like William Shatner. Nobody speaks like that. You know, like I must continue on. Like people just speak.
Yeah. I think there is a director, Lily Tomlin, or Thomas, what's her name, and somebody else. They like encourage them to speak over each other while they were...
Because that's how people speak.
Yeah, he's like, people don't like how me and you were on here, we're always like talking to each other,
Yeah,
and up
over
stuff.
talking.
Yeah,
just
but
now.
yeah, what I'm trying to get at is though those movies have original stories, and those stories have been retold, redone, maybe put another title on it. We wouldn't even know it by now, and it's sad because sometimes I'll find something that my mom's like, oh no, it was cool. This was it, and I I'm like, yeah, damn, the original was better.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I was putting ketchup on my prime rib.
I know.
I didn't even know it.
Sinner.
Yeah, I didn't even know. So I'm really excited to get into those movies this week. I had a lot of fun watching fighting movies, though. I want you to watch Warrior.
Yeah, I guess the movies I
need
chose
to
weren't
watch
my
it.
favorite.
They weren't your favorite?
Yeah. I mean, I love Snatch. Like I said, I literally watch the movie Snatch once every 3 months because I just love the cast and the banter and the action in it is really fun. And I think Bricktop is the scariest villain in an action movie I've ever seen. I think that was whoever played Bricktop. I think that was his last movie. He is old. He has these glasses on that like magnify his eyes, so his eyes are as big as his frames, and they're big frames. And he's got these real scary old man teeth with this real thick Cockney accent, and he's a pig farmer doing this monologue about why you should never trust a pig farmer. And yeah, but so Snatch, like I enjoyed watching that. I love American Ultra. Like I'm not big on the martial arts one unless they're super cheesy, like like the Bloodsport and the Kickboxer.
Well,
Yeah.
if you think of a cheesy, not so cheesy, that would be probably perfection almost a little bit, is Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
That fighting scene between the peasants.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't even know why we
didn't touch
on
that one at all.
We're going to touch on it right now, guys. Touch it.
Yeah.
Touch it. Just a little bit.
Kung Fu Hustle
Kung Fu
is a
Hustle.
perfect movie from beginning to end.
Perfect. It is absolutely a perfect movie. It is absolutely in my top 10. And if you go back on any of these things, you might be able to compile my top 10 list by now. No, I think I've only mentioned 3 or 4.
Do you remember when the scientist sees Leeloo Dallas for the first time in Fifth Element, and he just goes, perfect.
He's standing there, and there's
In
all
awe.
this
Commotion.
She is perfect.
She is perfect in that
Leeloo's
movie.
perfect. We don't know that.
A good fighting movie? Is there a lot of good fighting scenes in it? Not really.
I liked her whole Batman.
The scene with Diva Plava Laguna. But Kung Fu Hustle, bro.
Kung Fu Hustle.
You have that funny dance intro scene. You have the two of them pretending like they're con artists working for the Axe Gang, trying to get free stuff. The landlady and her husband, how he shoves the pot over his head. Shauna, it's a good one.
If you haven't seen Kung Fu Hustle, this was probably one of the first, I've seen Kickboxer, I'd seen these ones, but I don't know if I've ever seen a current Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type, more current martial arts type film. And I don't know if it was you or Alex that told me to put this on, sat me down to watch it, start to finish. It was funny. I cried.
It was like a Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it was the fight scenes. Everybody had they didn't have to introduce the characters as that. You see them as they are. I'm the baker. I'm the noodle maker. I'm the landlord. It's a regular town, nothing going on. And then it's
turmoil.
Yeah, the noodle maker has this giant freaking bow staff that he's a badass with, because they're all peaceful warriors. They're warriors in their gardens right now. What did they say? They said you'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. That's what they say. So this is it adds to that. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. I'll pick you up instead. All right, she wants to be picked up instead. So, dude, those fight scenes, the cigarette. She inhales the cigarette because she does the lion shout, a death shout, you're playing damn Skyrim. Death, like that, like a banshee. Like they have superhuman superpowers, not to the point of like lightning shooting out of their hands.
He's kind of like a Neo, isn't he? Like a sleeper agent, isn't he?
Yes, he's a type of, because he has perfect chi, and it's funny. One guy comes up, you have perfect chi flow, like you're perfect. Like, is that guy just swindling that kid for like, you know?
It's like what the Oracle told him, like you're not the one. Sorry,
but you are.
Sorry,
but
sugar.
he wasn't the one.
He was.
He wasn't the one.
He was.
The Matrix reset. He's not the one.
The Matrix reset.
The one keeps coming every so often. That Neo was not the one. She was absolutely right. No, just another one, but not the one. That's what these new ones are about. It's about to be Trinity and it together. It's layers, guys. Onions. Matrix has onions. Is an onion. It has layers and layers and layers and layers.
What about parfait?
Parfait, Philo. I'm sorry.
Something wicked this way comes.
I don't know who this is. They look like a bot, so I might have to get them out of here. Anyways, let's get them. I don't know who this is.
Might be a new person.
It's true.
Look, see?
True. That's nice. Well, welcome. It's not a bot.
Kind of a horror movie. Cool.
It's a buddy. What's up, Lex? Thanks for stopping in. He's a bot. He's like, I'm not a bot. What the hell? What's your first time in chat? And last time we were in here, some guy was trying to like, or somebody was trying to like put a bunch of stuff. Sorry, Lex. My bad. Welcome, by the way. We've been talking nothing but Fight Night movies, and then we've also just been going into next week, which is going to be
romantic comedy.
Do you want to do romance?
I love romantic comedies.
You want to go from fighting to love?
Once again, they're not my favorite topics, but
I
do have some that I absolutely love, like Romancing the Stone. I feel like is a romantic action. Is it like an action?
Why do we like love movies, and why do we love fighting movies? I don't know.
Bitches love romantic comedy, bro. Because they want, like, they like that strong man to come and save them.
Beauty and the Beast. It's their favorite damn thing.
Dams. Oh, my God. Glorifying, what is that? Proxy?
What is
Munchausen by proxy? What is that?
No, that's when you keep your kids sick.
No. Okay, what's the other one, then?
I don't remember.
Stockholm Syndrome,
Stockholm Syndrome. We love it. We just no.
Yeah.
No, don't do that to people. Unfollow Jax. Hey, Jax is a great guy. I watched his streams until now. I'm following him right now. Lex. Yeah, Jax has a stream. He streams tons of video games. So if you guys don't know, he does have a channel, and you guys should go follow him. He actually shouts us out every time I go on and say hi.
Thank you.
Because he's so nice.
Because he's nice.
He's the greatest. Well, he's nice to us.
Yeah. I don't know you.
You don't have to be nice to anybody but us, Jax. We're cool with it.
So we want romantic comedies and movies that emotionally devastate you.
Yeah. Movies that emotionally devastated you. Like, you couldn't even... Do you think you could even watch it again? Those type of movies.
Like Requiem for a Dream?
Oh, God.
That's a movie that'll ruin your day.
Yeah, we could get into that one a little bit, but that's hard. Like, see, that's going to be a hard episode to talk about, because I'm just going to be like...
Yeah, the whole time we're just going
to be
PTSD flashbacks.
Like, whenever my face is, like, still for a little bit, it's because I'm, like, thinking about that moment. Yeah. No. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Not at all, man. But all right, I'm writing it down for next. Yes, I'm writing that down for next week. We've gone from fighting to love movies next week. We're getting into that. Rom-coms.
Should we start with emotionally devastating movies and then end on a lighter note with the rom-coms?
Yeah. So for those who first view and they don't want to get into that, we get it. But at the end, God, rom-coms are so boring.
They are. It's the same thing.
It's like we could talk about the same.
It's formulaic.
It's so formulaic. I can't get into those looks.
There's a
like,
girl who... It's
And
like
there-
Hallmark. It's like those Hallmark
How many
stories.
stereotypes?
How dumb does a woman have to be? How desperate does a woman have to be? Are there any men desperate movies?
American Pie.
Desperate? They're
American
teenagers,
Pie.
though. That's what teenagers are trying to do. Hitch. Desperate. Yes. Hitch.
Hitch is
They
desperate.
hire a man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a silly one.
Hitch was funny. We were doing that at work. We had to do actors and name all the movies these actors, and the last one to like not be able to answer.
Oh, that's fun. I have a Blockbuster game like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you like it's like a topic card, like name dog movies. Yeah.
We should play that on here.
Yeah.
Oh, I am going to be buying, by the way, because I want us to play DVD Seen It.
We have it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't you have it?
Shauna, it's back at home.
Yeah, I know that parents have seen it, but I saw it at the thrift store, and I was like, maybe I should get this. Because now that I know our
needs to be
DVD,
cleaned,
you know-
probably.
yeah, just Dawn soap.
I think there's like a polishing system. I swear to God, you can like go to like Games Galore down the street.
I
And,
feel like I
do
can
it.
go to GameStop and get it done. I think
Yeah.
they have one for sure.
And ask them.
Seen it. Do you guys remember Seen It?
Do you remember seeing it? No one could play against us because we'd all win.
You would get wrecked.
You'd get mad.
Yeah, you were like, ugh, this is just...
This isn't fun.
These people just watch movies all the time.
Sorry.
Sorry, we like movies.
Sorry,
okay?
my dad sat me down to read the credits.
I'm
okay.
sorry. We like context. And we like to be entertained.
I want to see who made the movie.
He knew it, but he never played it. Yeah, they do like movie clips, buffs. It's like a trivia type. They have definitely different like varieties, like Disney, action, fighting, like blah, 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 all over the place. It was a huge game during its time, probably between 90.
Literally, like a bunch of studios came
7 to
together to put it
2002.
together.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
don't care.
yeah, this is like WB's. You know, it would play like, what's the third kind? What was it called? With the mashed potatoes and the
What are you
monolith.
saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Richard Dreyfuss is in it. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, bro. So, like, they would play that scene with him and the mashed potatoes, and then they'd ask you a question like, what was the color of the plate? And you're like, oh, shoot, I was supposed to be watching that, because you could get so caught up in the scene. It was really fun.
I don't know if I like that. I want like...
They would play,
I want Trivia Pursuit then.
movie Trivial Pursuit. I think I could. Dude, it also... I'm a little dated. I don't know new things. I don't know
okay.
new...
I could find like a 2009 edition.
That would be probably...
And like little cards here. Couple of them.
Wrecked.
And
Get
see
wrecked.
which one who wins.
Get wrecked, bro.
All right, man. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's a fight. It's a date.
Are we gonna start like a bet? Because I'm gonna ruin you.
I don't know if gambling's allowed on here, but we can do a little wager. There's categories with movie themes. I like it. Can easily make it your own. I like it. I like it. All right. Well, we could do even Boggle. You only get to see movie words. Can you imagine? It'd be like 3 words.
Yeah, seriously, it'd be the worst game of Boggle ever. I'd want to hurt someone.
You want to hurt me?
All right. Well.
That sounds good. That
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
I like it. We'll figure it out. But I said my favorite movie of all of the Fight Night movies that I watched this week was Warrior. What was yours? Did you have a favorite?
Like I said, it's hard to get me involved.
There's nothing that stood out. Nothing that was
Dude,
like, cool?
I guess I picked some duds. I don't know. Like I was watching them and it just didn't enthrall me. It didn't get me involved.
Maybe it's because you started with The Matrix. You went into
No. I watched The Matrix like yesterday. I just watched it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to watch movies all week. I guess. Frank Dukes, Bloodsport. Yeah. By the end of it, I was literally kicking Greg, and he was laughing at me because he used the box, and he was like, "Oh, Get your kicks in now. It was really
I
funny.
literally was like pumped coming up to this. I'm like, dude, like I said before the beginning of the stream, I just was like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is fight night. Like, I had my brother with me, staying with me this week before he went to school, and he was just like, watch this, watch this, watch this. And I'm like, all right, man, let's go. And so,
Dudes love him.
I love him, man. I really do.
Yes, you told me.
Frank
Dukes.
I can't imagine how many frauds or charlatans there have been, because, you know, you could be
can't
a
fact
big,
check 'em.
You could be a big dude. You'd be like, yeah, I could fight. But, like, some of those big dudes, like, oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Absolutely.
Like, literally. Like,
Swaffed.
look at Bruce Lee wasn't big man. Like, I think he was my height. Yeah, I looked him up, 5'8". He was 5'8". So it's like, dexterity is key. Strength, dexterity, practice, repetition, and don't get a huge cocky ego. It's hard to do, stay humble as a warrior like that, though, you know?
I like Butterbean, though. He was...
Butterbean! I loved him in Jackass.
Yeah.
He knocked Johnny Knoxville out.
He's big, tough guy.
That's in the movie. That's a fight.
Oh.
The Jackass fight between Johnny Knoxville and Butterbean. If you haven't watched that guy...
It made me crack up so much as a
I'm
kid.
pretty sure Johnny Knoxville got a concussion. They go into a random sports store, and if you don't know who Butterbean is,
If you don't know...
look him up. He looks like, what's his name on... Exactly. He looks like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah.
You know the guy that's like, with the little crown? That's what Butterbean... You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, you have to hit him in the belly button with the Band-Aid on it. Yeah. He was like, wah, wah. Like, anyways, that's how he looked. Little Mike is like, he's really trying hard. King Hippo. Thank you, Alex. You're my girl. King Hippo and Butterbean, same. And if you don't get that reference... I just saw a King Hippo shirt at the thrift store, and I was so sad. It was all, like, torn. It was like, I am the king. And it was King Hippo. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
You didn't get it.
It didn't look good.
Okay.
I kind of wanted it to make a patch. Like, I should have.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back for it.
You better.
It was cute. I liked it. It was King Hippo doing his little mouth open. I am the king, little fist up. He was cute. What?
I'm trying to think of the romantic comedies now.
Yeah, I'm already like, oh, I don't
Over
want
it?
to watch all these this week.
Should we pick
And
a
we should
year?
go for love.
You want to do a
From
year?
fighting to love making. Like, I don't know.
Fighting to love making.
Ooh, we could talk about the most obscure, cringy sex scenes in movies as well.
Roadhouse against the wall. Showgirls in the pool.
Why?
The worst.
She's like, she was doing the worm.
Yeah, I know. Kyle MacLachlan is in it, and Jessie from Saved by the Bell.
Jessie with your nails.
With her
With
brick
her
and her
nails.
oh, their whore nails.
What's her name's in it with her teeth?
Yeah,
God, what was her name?
she's always the whore in everything. Like in
She
Con Air,
is.
she's in Con Air. She's the mom of that boy of
That's
Castor
what I'm talking
Troy's.
about. If we're gonna okay.
Oh my
We're
God.
not gonna do fight night.
What about like?
It's gonna be cringy love. It's gotta be cringy love. We're doing cringy love movies next week. Horrible sex scenes. We don't know what you're doing.
Watchmen. You seen that one?
Yeah, there's like you're just like,
Why is this in this
why
movie?
isn't this? What? It's like
Any Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, witch. You're a witch. It's like, did this need to happen?
No, and why is the director over there like touching himself while he's
So he had a
filming this?
cigarette. The Nickelodeon
Yeah,
guy.
you want to be a star, don't you? Take it off. You know, like Jesus.
It's just so bad. Like, why do they always have the like sheets up? The sheets perfectly folded. I think we could get into that. That would be actually.
That would
really
be kind of
for next
funny.
week. That would be so funny. So we go from fighting to cringy
Should we
love
do
making.
romantic comedies and then those awful scenes?
Has to be. I don't know. Weird. The worst one is in that worst movie ever, though. You fucking-
Shauna, shut up. No, we can't.
It's the worst. I'm thinking of it.
Shauna, I almost.
Thinking of it.
Shauna, I'm gonna literally.
Stop. I know it's the worst movie on the
It's the worst
planet.
movie.
I'm so mad it was made.
It's the worst.
They could have used that money
It's
to
the worst.
feed families.
They
They used that movie for that. They used all
I'm
that
literally
money.
sick to my stomach.
How
You need to
much
stop
was the
talking.
budget for that movie?
Shauna,
It'll
shut up.
piss me
No,
off
no,
more
they're gonna
knowing.
figure it out, and we're never talking about
We're
it.
never talking about that movie.
We are never
ever. It literally makes us violent, crazy.
It made me sick right now.
And like my brother-in-law mentioned it last week. Like my
Stop it.
and
No,
he was like,
he's
"No,
gonna
I'm-
mention it. Turn it off. Turn it off now.
He's not
we have
here.
to end it.
He's not on here. He's not on here.
No,
He's not on
no,
right
that one.
now. No, not that one. Brother-in-law.
Oh,
We're okay. He mentioned it and he's like, "What? You don't like that movie?" And he says the title and I just stare at him. And then Kim's smiling huge because she knows I want to kill him for saying that movie. It's the worst.
It's like
movie.
Voldemort to us.
It's the worst movie on the planet. We'll never give it any time of day.
Nuts and butts.
Other than it just pissed. Never. We're never gonna tell you it. Never, Troy. No, you don't know it.
No, we're never
I'm not gonna
talking
tell you the
about
movie.
it.
It's the worst.
It's literally the N word to us.
It's so bad. I will never mention that movie. I can't believe I was made to watch it.
Yeah, we
I
were
got
sat
mad
down.
at the person.
We
who, I was
watched
like,
it
I don't
together.
You know, we don't even like. We don't even like that person anymore.
No.
we don't. We don't even talk to that person anymore.
And it's literally
It's-
because of this
Yeah,
movie.
I was like, and they like loved it. They loved it. Thought it was funny.
They
thought it was
were
great.
like, "This is this is my
Look at this. I
favorite,"
will
and we
never ever mention this. I was pissed. I was like, why? Why did this happen? We were screaming at each other. I have never seen a movie like.
Shauna,
Stop. We're
Stop.
done. We're done. All right. It's fight night. It's good. Get the boxing gloves on. Imagine the face of those people. It's so stupid. It's the stupidest movie ever. It is the worst fucking movie ever. I'm sorry we're looking like this right now. That's how mad this movie makes me.
Shauna, I'm so mad at you right now.
I'm
You mentioned
sorry,
it.
but
You showed me Carrie Fisher flying, and you mentioned
it's a fight.
he who shall not be
It's fight
named.
night. It's fight night. We're gonna
Yeah,
fight.
you're causing me to hurt
Fight.
you.
Listen, I have to hold Bobby
Why?
because you might.
So I
hit
can
me.
throw it at you.
No.
Yeah, she got you right in the face.
Anyways, with that, guys, we're going to end our stream. We're going to be. I know. Do you see her? She's gonna fight.
No, I was looking at that.
No, wait. Is it cleaning the cube? No, it's not cleaning the cube. We're never gonna tell you if it is it or if it isn't it, guys. I'm sorry. This movie will never be mentioned again, but it does come up in my mind when I get angry. Somehow that like jumps in. Like it makes me see red. It's just stupid.
It makes me sick. It makes me angry.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's like you want to make sense of it. It's like it gives me the feeling of like I know this sounds terrible. Like a friend, like a senseless death, and you're like, why? That person was great. They had all this. Like what? Why God? Why? And it's like that. Why God? Why? Why God? Why? Why? Who allowed this? Why God? Why? Exactly. It's that bad to me.
Yeah, I know, Sean.
Movies are to entertain. And
I can't think of a worse one.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you, Jax. We can never tell you. It's that bad. And I'll never mention to you because you're going to get on here and be like, oh, it's this one.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. That's the longest time we'll ever give it. It's done.
All right, yeah.
We're going into love next week.
Love.
Loving you.
Love.
Easy 'cause
Love
you're
long ago.
beautiful.
It was special then. It's over now.
Do it. Can you do it?
I can't, but
Good job. Tried it.
I was doing Ellen Griswold. I wasn't even doing like the singer who does it. I know it from Vegas Vacation because you had what was his name? Wade Newton in it.
Dankeschön. Great guy.
You want some
Ferris
pasta?
You want some pasta? Oh,
All right, this is a good time.
Yeah, it is. Well,
All right.
our dinner's ready, guys. We're about to go get some.
Thank
Next
you.
week, we're talking about love. A whole lot of love.
Love.
A whole lot of love.
Maybe some despair also.
My love and despair next week.
I like
love
that.
and despair. We had fight this week, and next week we're gonna get into love and despair. All things like that. So I like it. Hopefully, I'm not gonna watch too many of those sad movies though. I can't.
No, because they'll get you down. It's like
Be
the Schindler's
super
List and
duper
the
down.
Requiems and the.
Well, I do want to thank everybody for coming and watching. We had a bunch of viewers tonight, and then also to anybody else who's like mentioned us to other people just to watch. We just love that you guys show up and we can talk movies with you because we absolutely love talking about movies with each other, anyways. And this has been a lot of fun. We're doing this now.
I still love doing this.
Yeah, we're doing it about 3-4 weeks now.
Yeah.
It's been almost a month's time. I'm going to be trying to save these videos, and again, I'm building a thing where I could get this on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and Kick as well. So we could be streaming simultaneously, and then more people can join the conversation.
I am technically not inclined at all, so I don't know what she said.
It's like I said about the movies earlier, it's a try and fail thing, and I love failing. I'm learning a lot doing this. I've got a lot of cool friends. Farm Boy James, who's in the chat, he's actually a content creator. He's got couple 100,000 followers, like just doing crazy gardening stuff. He's just an
Farm
awesome
Boy
dude.
James,
So if
give
you
him a
get
follow too.
Give him a follow. Jack Stiville, if you haven't already, give him a
Jack
follow
Stiville.
too. He's hilarious. I love his stream. His chat is so interactive. They gamble.
Oh,
on their
fun.
Troy's a billionaire on his chat. I'm telling you right now, it's really fun watching him play games. So Twitch is dope for all that stuff. So again, I really appreciate you guys coming out and just saying hi to us because we love y'all. 18 billionaires each. Troy has 18 billion. Like one night we're on there and Jack's destroyed the economy like by like handing out like fake money to all of us to gamble with. It was just awesome. It was awesome. Anyways, but yeah, we appreciate you guys coming out. Next week, love and despair will be the theme, and we love you all. You got another ring the bell for the knockout punch on the way out.
Thank you all again. Appreciate.
We love it. All right. Good night, guys.
Good
Thank
night.
you.